You're listening to Gorilla Cross Radio.
Yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy Swift, a.k.a. Chef Boyard Swift, a.k.a. Dr. Swigglesworth, a.k.a. Higher Learning in stores now when you are now listening to Gorilla Cross, Speak Life Radio.
Yo, you tuned in to Gorilla Cross Radio.
Broadcasting live from downtown Las Vegas, you're tuned in to Gorilla Cross Radio.
Yo, what's up, and welcome to another episode of Speak Life Radio right here on GorillaCross.com, SpeakLifeRadio.com, the Gorilla Cross app, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitter Live, Twitch Live. We are live everywhere, broadcast live from downtown Las Vegas. I'm your host, Quan59, and this, folks, is the last Speak Life Radio show of 2000 and COVID.
2000 and COVID.
Got my man James Mays in the building. What's good?
Yo, you sped through that first one. I was like, yo, what is going on right now?
You adjusted every camera but yours, but we'll fix that.
That's all right. But he was just like, yo, we live here, we live there. You know what I'm saying? Who want to live? Blah, 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 blah. But we are here,
We're
season
live,
finale
everybody's
stuff,
live.
man. I love it, man. What's good? How you feeling?
Feeling good, man. We're going to have a good day, man. Got Joe Seif back in the building.
Yeah.
What's up? Peace.
And we have a special guest we're going to introduce in a minute.
Yeah.
We'll let it breathe a little bit. But listen, man, this is our season finale. We're going to do a little bit of reflecting on the year, on the season. We're going to do some more reviews because today's $5 Friday, and we're going to give you some free stuff.
It's always good.
Some money.
Always feels
Giving away
good.
money for the best song, best video. So we are here live, man. If everybody could do us a favor, and share the live video stream with your people, that would be highly appreciated. Whether you're watching on YouTube or whatever, do a watch party, do whatever you have to do, man. We are here live, broadcasting from downtown Las Vegas, like always, and we're gonna have fun today, man. It's gonna be a fun show. We're gonna be laid back. We're gonna get maybe some freestylers might pop in on.
That would be dope.
On Skype.
That would be dope.
But a lot of people were also scared
to do freestyle because they wanted to do the 16-bar challenge.
Exactly. They don't want to have to go off the top.
It's tough, man. It's tough.
Let's go.
Especially
And we'll see if our artists in here can freestyle.
I got my championship going on today, so I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like a winner today. We did it.
Hey.
We did it. 2020. We made it.
We're about to do it again. You still got one more month, but that's why we're taking a month off so we can just kind of hide for the rest of the season. But
don't wish that on me, Ricky Bobby. I'm trying to make it.
No, we're gonna be good, man. We're gonna be good.
Gosh.
Listen, we are here live every Friday, 2 p.m. West Coast time, every Tuesday, 8 p.m. West Coast time.
Yep.
Starting back up on January 9th, I believe. Let me check this. Check the calendar.
That is a Saturday.
Yeah, so January 8th. We might be changing time
Young
zones, so we don't
Sheldon
even know.
looking?
Yeah.
Nah, I know because I'm supposed to be whatever.
You got a battle?
I do. It's pretty big. I can't talk about it yet.
It's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to let James talk while I go fix this camera.
Yeah, man. So we got a lot for you next year. I want you guys to make sure you stay tuned in. Download the Gorilla Cross app. I don't know if you have it yet, but it's been a long time, and I don't understand why you don't have it. So go ahead to your app store. Make sure you download it. Go out to the Google Play Store. Download it. We got 24-hour music all the live long day. No Christmas music. I know it's not Christmas. You know, it's a Christmas time. We don't got Christmas music. But what we do have for you is great shows all the live long week. We got Mall Black.
You used it twice in one.
Yeah, but I switched it up, though. I switched it
Okay.
up. You know, it's like a song. Remember that song, All the Live Long Day? Because we have been working on the tracks. Anyway.
That was all right.
Dad jokes. But yeah, Mall Black is on Wednesday. You got Unnamed Sports Show. That happens 2 times a week at 8:24. Tuesdays and, it's really just
1 p.m. Monday and Thursdays.
I never get that one
It
right.
changes a lot.
It's my secret hate because I'm not on that show, but I don't know much about sports. Then you got a whole bunch of other plethora of shows that happen here in the studio, man, that are happening all week long. So you guys make sure that you download the app and tune in. And if you're watching right now, share it with all of your friends. It's the season finale. We got to go out with a bang. We're listening to your music. We got some great, we got a great guest in the building right now. Can't wait to talk to him. I got a lot of personal questions for him too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's his shoe size? And, you know what I'm saying? What's his mom's favorite thing to make for Thanksgiving? Like, just the personal questions. You guys want to know about the music. I want to know the important stuff, you know? So that's what we doing, man. Joe Syfe, man, how you feeling, brother?
Yeah, real quick, man. If you guys are watching live, please share the live video stream. I'm streaming it on my personal page, too. So wherever you're watching, please share the live stream, man. We appreciate it. We appreciate everybody that's been tuning in all season, man. We've met a lot of great people. And people get on. I mean, people get on the show because they submit music.
Yep.
And I would say close to half of our interviews for this season were people that we met doing the video and music streams that we didn't even know before this year.
Yep.
Came to fruition.
And we found some gems, man. Some gems. So if you've been waiting, like maybe I'll send a song in, like go ahead and send the song in. If his song needs work, we'll let you know how. Maybe it needs a little bit of work, but if you know that you have that caliber, if you're up to speed with what music sounds like, and you know your own voice, and you're not searching for who you are as an identity of a musician, go ahead and send it in, man. And you know what I'm saying, you can end up being in the studio on the show. We do Skype interviews. we do Skype interviews. Yeah, we do Skype interviews. And everything.
Sound like you hit puberty.
I had a stroke mid-word.
Whoa. Joe Syfe.
Yo,
how you feeling?
I'm good, man. I'm actually happy to be here on the final show for the season. I've only done a couple this year, but I think I'm one of the many that while I was at home during COVID, being able to watch the show and listen to the show and tune in.
Yeah, man.
It was good to hear new music, and there was a couple of artists that during the show I've downloaded their music. But one of the big things that I love about the show is like when there's been a lot of interviews where nobody gets to reviews, nobody gets to nothing because the interview gets so deep, and like basically we go to church. Like,
yeah, man, that's dope.
That's what I really like about the show. I haven't heard a lot of other hip hop shows or CHH anything that really gets as real as we do, you know, and allows the artists to really be as 100% real as possible. So I'm looking forward to what's going to be happening next season.
Definitely,
and
man.
I'm just honored, glad to be here. Like, I'm glad I got the invite back, and you know,
my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I mean, you don't need an invite. You're one of the OGs on
Right.
Gorilla Cross. Helped start it all, to be honest.
Started
I mean,
this
the name
Speak Life.
Gorilla Cross started from a collaboration of all of us out here.
Yeah.
Our boy Sundance came up with the name Gorilla Cross, but it was I always say Gorilla Cross, the name started in 05, but the movement started in 02 with the 180 hip hop shows that Joe Syfe kicked off at the Holy Grounds coffee shop out here in Las Vegas, a little small coffee shop. We were just doing small hip hop events up there, and that's when I say Gorilla Cross was established in 02 because of that.
And and the thing I love about it is how you were talking about, like, if you're an artist and you feel like you already have your name and you found your voice, submit so that we can see, you know, basically give you like a critique or some constructive criticism. we say it all the time on the show, and I've heard it said many times, man. We didn't have this back when we started. Like,
nah,
in
man.
2000, like this platform right here gives any artist out there an opportunity to be like, hey.
Well, you can come and test it out.
And not even that, like, hey, we're gonna get your name, like we're gonna review this person's music, and if it's fire, obviously it's good promo for yourself.
Yep.
But this is a good platform to jump off at. You know what I'm saying? And you know,
because other platforms not giving that opportunity.
No, at all. I haven't seen any other, unless it's an artist by themselves doing like IG Live or something. That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I think a lot of the all you artists, up and coming artists, or even artists that have been doing it, you know, submit your stuff, submit old stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like,
not too old though, because then we will let you know.
Look,
like,
if it's fire, it's fire.
Like last week.
No, look, if it's fire, it's fire.
Yeah.
Like, just, you know, next season I think is going to be dope. So I'm looking forward to what's
yeah, man, definitely. We got a lot of ideas, and I know I'll be hitting you up for some ideas too, Joe Seif. So make sure you follow all of us on. My bad. Make sure you follow us on social media.
That stroke me at work.
All of us individually. Well, I had a text about a text.
Okay.
So follow us all on social media. Joe Seif will not follow you back.
I won't. I just won't. Like, it'll take me like 2 months to actually accept the friend invite. Don't feel bad.
At least he being honest though.
Yo, I mean, I try to keep my circle at least under 200. Like, if I ever see it go over like 200, like I start just deleting people who I haven't talked to in like a month. I keep it down. Like, I want my news feed to be exactly what I want it to be. You feel me?
I don't know. I got a few friend requests and, like, you know, some follows on some stuff. And I know we had made the promise, like, if you follow us between now and like the rest of the end of the season, like, we're gonna follow you back. And I don't know everybody who's following me from the show.
And that's the problem, because I was doing the same thing. Some of these people, and one dude the other day, I'm not sure if you got this, after Tuesday's show, I got a request from an artist, and then there was like 5 other pages with that same name in it, with like a different, like he had like 20, like 5 or 6 different pages.
Was it on Facebook?
On Instagram.
Instagram? I think so. I think so.
Yeah.
I'll say this.
So if you do that, I mean, you're a little weird, but
we were kind of talking about this.
Look, tad odd.
We were talking about this before the show started. Again, if you're an artist, have your same name across the entire platform. That way, all you need is one IG, one Twitter, one Facebook, one SoundCloud, one Spot.
So somebody
Spotify,
can find
all
you,
that
man.
stuff. Yeah.
We're trying to find you. You know what I'm saying? But I want to. We haven't done this in a while. If you are watching us in the chat, if you're listening to us live on Facebook, listening to us live on YouTube, following us on Twitter and watching the stream there, shout out your city right now. Shout out and let us know where you are, man, where you're listening from, how long you've been listening to us. We appreciate it. We rock with you, and we thank y'all for rocking with us, man. I'm gonna read out your cities too. I'm not gonna give your address out, so don't put.
Are you on YouTube right now?
Keisha,
also?
what up?
I'm gonna be on both. Yep.
Okay, for sure, man. We appreciate it.
What up?
Listen, man, we do have a special guest in the studio, so we want to get to that interview soon. He submitted a video the other day, and he barely lost the $10 Tuesday.
Barely.
And Keisha, I got your money. I need somebody to send me some Cash App, and I'll send you money on PayPal. I'm trying to link my PayPal to my Cash App, and it's not working because I still owe Keisha money.
Can you do that?
I need to be able to do that.
Yo, just Keisha, just let it build up till you get to like $100 and have it just drop it at once.
Have it drop one C note.
But a lot of times I have a lot of money in my Cash App, and then it's just not there right now.
Got you.
But I got a lot of money in my PayPal.
All right, I'm gonna read off some of these names, man, real quick before we get to our wonderful, illustrious guests. We got Philly in the building.
Yeah.
The Bronx, BX, what's good?
All
DJ
right.
Lost and Found, I see you, bro. Denmark, like, that's kind of crazy.
Wow.
He said he's here because of our guest. I'm not gonna say his name yet because he said he's shout out from Denmark. I am here because of
All right, look at
our
you.
guest.
Hey.
I'm saying name
All
here.
right.
The IE is in the building. These are people watching us on YouTube. We appreciate it, y'all. Got a couple more people. Hold on one second.
We got some people in Facebook. We got Morgantown, West Virginia.
There you go.
Oklahoma, Iowa. Yo, what's up?
Iowa.
What's up, y'all?
What are you doing in Iowa, Daniel? He's always different places.
I love the love, though, man. I love the love that we get, man, even from overseas and, you know what I'm saying, in places who have a way better economy than us. So I appreciate it, man.
Wait, I don't know. My economy's been good this year. So.
Hey, man, I'm just talking about as a country, but, you know.
I feel you.
I'm watching all the way from Vegas. What's up? Shout out to you, Mike.
Yo,
what's good, bro?
ATL Troy Edwards, what's up, bro? Hope to see you back out here in Vegas sometime. I know Stellars won't be happening this year, but
man.
hopefully you get to get out here soon. Moved the fam. All right, there you go.
That's what's up, man.
There you go. All right, man. Special guest. We're gonna get to him right now. He submitted a dope video the other day, and so I hit him up. I'm like, man, anytime you're in town, come through. Do an interview live in the studio.
Yep.
And I'm thinking like he'll never be in town, so we never got to interview him.
You throw that.
He hits me
you throw
up.
that bait, like, bro, if you need anything, I'm here for you. And be like, well, you know what I do need is
actually.
Oh, see now, if you would have got at me last week, look,
But he hits me up and says, I'm actually going to be out there this weekend. Like,
there you go.
Can we do anything? Maybe Sunday. I'm like, well, our show is Friday, so it's actually perfect timing. Let me know if you can come through.
Yeah.
I mentioned it a little bit on Tuesday's show. I've seen this dude. I think I've known him for probably almost 12 years now, man. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
Watched the growth, incredible.
Right.
Always had skills, though. He was always one of those young kids that was like, yo, he's dope already. Because a lot of the younger people, you're like, okay, cool. Just keep working on this, and this. This artist we got in the studio, it's just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're just going to keep getting better at what you're already doing good. And that's what I like about him. He's always looking to improve, always looking to take the next step in the hip-hop game, in his music, in his creativity. Got my man. Listen, man, I need you to do something for me.
What we doing?
Just so he doesn't move, I need you to put that.
Yeah. Let's do that. Let's make sure we get this
I need
on
you to
the
put
floor.
that tape. So my man Avery
know,
Harden,
man.
Avery Harden
Oh,
live
shoot.
in the building. Just
Yeah,
stay right
That's
there.
your spot.
Bro,
Just stay right there.
Yeah.
on
That's
the
your
tape.
spot.
That's good, man. Hey, that's good, bro. Hey, what's up? What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? I'm not gonna move from this spot, though.
Don't move from
that
that spot. We are shooting, and we need continuity.
Oh man! Hey, you know what's crazy? I did not notice that until y'all pointed it out.
Really?
Like I know it was there,
Yeah.
but I wasn't like, oh, nobody's gonna care.
man.
I didn't know because I'm
We all
thinking about
saw
so many different things of the video.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
nobody's gonna care. Nobody's gonna care. And then I
Right.
watched y'all, and I'm like, because nobody told me. Not even the video guy. He was like,
What?
He wasn't really. Nobody was tripping over
He put it there, right?
Yeah, they put it there. They put it
So
there.
I think the problem was is that we're watching videos and we know what it takes to shoot a video or like what it's like to be on a set,
Yeah.
and we understand that when tape is on the ground, we know what that means.
Yeah.
And so because your foot was like slightly on it, like the tape was here and your foot was like right here, we was like, oh yeah, that's the marking
marker.
tape. That's
Yeah,
the marking.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you're just gonna leave it? Okay. All right. No.
Yeah.
Come on, aerial view. Let's do it.
Oh well, man. Nah, yeah, I seen it. I knew it was there, but like I didn't think that it was gonna be a big problem until I saw y'all, and I was like, dang, man. Like people who are seasoned and know like videos, they're gonna know. So I'm like, dang. I mean, there's nothing we could do now.
To be honest,
you know?
it doesn't take away from the video.
And the bad thing is we're the ones that pointed it out, so now everyone sees it. So I kind of feel bad.
Like, hey, bro, is that a mustard stain on your shirt? Yo, that's wow. You got to take care of that. All right, everybody, welcome to the show.
Hold on.
Oh, that's a fake Gucci bag.
Let me check him out.
Gotta make sure.
Yeah, man. I appreciate y'all for having me though, man. It's dope.
Definitely, man. What are you doing in Vegas? Obviously, family's probably still
Yeah,
here.
man. I got my family here. My brother's birthday today, so.
Oh, dope, man. Happy birthday to your brother.
Yeah, happy birthday, Gerard. Man, I don't know if he's watching. He's out, with his little honeys, man. But
Oh,
but
okay.
yeah, his
Plural.
yeah.
Whoa.
His birthday's today, and then I got my girl. My girl lives out here, so I'm just kicking it with her.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? So just kicking it, man. This is my home too.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, man. Born and raised Vegas,
Yeah.
right?
No, not born.
Not born. Okay.
No, I was born in Texas.
Born in Texas?
Crazy, yeah. My
Yeah,
pops
yeah.
was like in the military.
How you get here?
So my pops got remarried when I was like 7.
Gotcha.
And we were living in Georgia at the time. He remarried some lady out here in
Some lady.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
some lady. Wow. Okay. Never quite caught your heart, I guess.
No, she cool. She cool, man. She cool. She just ain't moms. You feel me?
I hear you.
But yeah, he married my stepmom here in Vegas, and then from 7 to I think I was 18 when I dipped from Vegas. So yeah,
Wow, bro.
Yeah, man. So I'm raised here for sure. So I rep Vegas. I don't really know Texas. I don't really know Georgia. So
Gotcha.
Vegas is
It's
anybody
way
ask
too
me.
humid in both of those places. You good. Way too humid. Where you staying at right now?
I live in downtown LA, like Boyle Heights.
Boyle Heights?
yeah.
Okay, yeah. See, now you in my, like, how we switch spots. I'm from LA.
Oh, all right.
You raised
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
I'm sorry,
yeah.
you raised here.
Yeah.
And now we done switch spots. That's
yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, man. I love LA, man. LA has taken care of me for the most part, man. So I enjoy it. It's expensive
But it's
that's a hard part.
No, for sure, man. But the connection for me personally has been like tremendous, you know what I'm saying? And it was my path. Like that's my path. My path was supposed to be there,
man.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How much has your path as far as music improved by, getting out of Vegas? Because Vegas is definitely a hard spot for music. There's opportunities here, but it's definitely a totally different vibe than anywhere else. So how did that help you just kind of launch your music career?
I feel like it was, so I built a crazy team to where like these cats believe in me, you know what I'm saying? Where it's not more of a money thing. It's more of like, yo, like we see where you can go and I see where they can go. So it's let's grow together, you know what I'm saying? And that that doesn't happen all the time in LA, trust me. But that was just the benefit of me. I just got put in a position where it was like, yo, this is happening, this is happening, this is happening. And also, you know what I mean, you just grow from like just, learning the game and being a student of the game, you know what I mean? As an artist, you grow like that. But like as far as opportunity, LA is like, that was the place to be, because I was put in positions where I was like, yo, like I can take my music to the next level because I'm here. Like if I'm in Vegas, I gotta go 4 hours and search around. In LA, no, it's like I'm right here. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's all right there. It's a melting pot of like opportunity and great people who are doing what you want to do, or even have access to people who are doing what you want to do.
Yeah,
like I love it.
Yeah, LA is like a hot spot. So there was this moment where, I think it was like 2016, where somebody connected me with like a promoter, and he was doing big shows, and they were looking for local artists. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm pretty sure that happens here in Vegas, but like because I was in LA and I was just moving and always seeing, like I got put in that position.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Like things happen where I'm like, oh, I'm opening for this person. I'm opening for this person.
Shows and stuff like that are way more available. Out here, it's more about the strip. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
the
if
reason
you're
why it's tough.
Yeah, so unless you have a poster or a big name, you know what I'm saying, banner somewhere on a bus, side of a bus, then you really don't have shows, and people don't take local shows as serious out here in Vegas.
Yeah.
You know? But in LA, it's the thing to do, and everybody's having them.
I heard
even the big banner shows don't always work.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
There's been artists that come through Vegas that I don't see until afterwards. I'll see people posting, like, yo, we were here, or I'll see like the flyer on like Brooklyn Bowl's website.
Right.
How come I didn't know that? How come I didn't hear about that before?
They snuck
it
in and
happened?
snuck out.
Yeah, exactly.
I heard it's like popping now though. Like I heard it's like going crazy with the music scene. Like you got the Brooklyn Bowl now. Like they're doing a lot of like local things. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
it's a couple artists
some
that get over
stuff in the artist district that I heard that's like bumping a little bit, like the saloon thing. I don't know what that's called. There's an art bar.
Bunkhouse?
Bunkhouse. There you go. Yeah.
Bunkhouse is a block away.
I performed there with one of my homies like a couple years ago, and like, but I see it like this.
And you still come out here to perform.
Yeah,
right?
for sure, because this is home. So like, I still got people here that rock with the music. So I'm not gonna like neglect Las Vegas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I heard it's turning up. It's turning up here. So I think that's dope for sure. Yeah.
Every opportunity, man. It's just where opportunity is where, you know what I'm saying, as an artist you want to be. And so don't ever stop reaching for it, bro.
Oh yeah, never,
don't ever
man.
stop reaching for it, man. I remember we did an event
in Arizona. Yeah.
Like, and I was dope.
Was that G show?
Yeah, with G.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bless.
Yeah.
Who also moved.
Yeah, man. I remember that show, man. Because G wanted me to perform, and I was like, I was like early in my phase of like, not Christian rapping, you know what I'm saying? And I'm at this central church, like, yo, like I'm in here, I'm not talking about the same stuff y'all talking about. And it was I was like, oh man, because it's central, man. So I was like,
they church.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, I don't know how they're gonna feel.
And we was in Arizona.
Yeah, exactly. Arizona, man. So I was like, whoa.
We wasn't in like Tempe or nothing. We was in
Kingman.
Don't run off Arizona. Stay where somebody can see you. Stay where somebody can see you, Arizona.
Leave right after the show.
Stay with a designated quant.
Oh man.
Yeah, that was dope.
Do the white thing.
Do the white thing. Don't do nothing. But it was a great show, man. It was a great show, man. I remember that was like one of the first time I really got a chance to see you on stage, do your thing, like, you know what I'm saying, captivate a crowd. So how long have you been performing up before that, like to that point?
Oh man. I used to be in like choir and like, you know what I'm saying, like a band in like middle school, high school.
Yeah.
So I always wanted to be like, yo, see what I'm doing, see my musical, connection. Like I want people to see. So I've been doing that since I was like in middle school, and like back in the day, man, I was super hooked on like Christian music. So so like Christian hip hop. So like The Truth was my guy, man. So before I knew how to write rhymes, I used to just recite his stuff, and then you being a young dude in church and knowing how to like spit those bars. Like my dad was a pastor, so he'd be like, "Yo, my son's about to rap." So I rap The Truth stuff always at church.
What was the album? What was the Truth album?
It was Moment of Truth. Like
Moment of Truth.
Yeah, like I used to do.
That was one for me too.
The portrait. I mean, what's the faith? The faith too. Yeah, I used to do, bro.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, man. I used to recite this dude's stuff like I wrote it. Like yeah.
So when did you start writing your own rhymes?
I was like probably like 14.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like 14. I mean, I always wrote rhymes, but they wasn't good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Growing up in middle school, you know, these kids nowadays, they super young and they like really good.
It's so funny. You can tell when somebody is good at what they do because they always start like, yo, I used to, and it wasn't good. Like, and now, now
man.
we on.
I don't think I got like really good lyrically until I was like probably like 21, 22. Yeah.
Wow.
Even then, I feel like those like lyrics are like subpar. You know what I'm saying?
Compared to where you are now.
And it definitely takes time. I mean, that's growing as an artist. Anything you do, you're not going to just be great right away. You know, and some people, like James was saying, or like you were just saying, like some of these young dudes are writing. You know, it's just like, wow, how you writing that? But they have so much more to look at than you know we did back in the day.
Yeah,
they have so much more, and a lot of times they're just kind of copying the same cadences that they hear and stuff like that.
I'm off a Zan.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what they do.
So
that's what they do now.
You're a rapper.
Yeah.
You're not a Christian rapper though. But you're still a Christian.
Man, I got the faith, man. I believe in Jesus. He died for my sins. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, I just don't, you know, me personally, I feel like that's not my lane. I feel like that's not where, you know, I feel like that's not where God's telling me to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, you know, everybody has their path in life. You know what I'm saying? And mine is working, you know, so I feel like I rap, man. I rap.
Music.
I believe in Jesus,
your
bro.
dad being a pastor feel about that?
Oh, he's straight, man.
Cool.
You know, he support me, man. He know I ain't out here, you know, leading people the wrong way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My music for sure, you know what I'm saying? And the way I walk. I just like created like a little like an Instagram group with like I feel like my core fans. And like just because they support me so heavily, like I created that group just so they could, you know, be interactive with me. And they see that I'm not like these dudes out here that's just like, oh, what the clout. Like I really care about these, like all these people that follow me. You know what I mean? So like some people just hit me up and like, yo, I'm having a bad day. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be the walk instead of the talk. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Right. The walk instead of the talk. So like, you know, people can see the way I live and they be like, oh, okay.
And I don't think anybody, I don't know where I read in the Bible that anybody getting in because the album was fire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so I don't know if you have to get out here and do music that represents the Bible, you know what I'm saying? But your walk, your daily walk
your
needs to be a part of it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So,
but a lot of people will say if your life is like that, how come it's not reflecting in your music?
I mean, just because like the way what I live, like, and don't get me wrong with this, man. I have a problem with church.
Okay.
I have a huge problem with church, and maybe I just got to figure it out.
You're not the only one, bro.
We all do, but we all have.
Yeah. But like,
we talk about it all the time.
So like when, you know, being like, when I left, this is something that a lot of people don't know, even my people that's in here.
Exclusive.
When I left Vegas, I went to a private college, private Bible college, and then I was there for like a year. And like seeing how everything worked and like how they turned God into a business model, and how they were like building up like pastors and then making them feel like they're a little bit above. I had a real issue with that. That's a real issue for me. So like anytime I go to church, I scope how people treat pastors. I'm like, yo, these dudes are not gods. But I mean, that's just something I gotta deal with my faith. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's just a people thing though, like because some pastors and you know what I'm saying, ministries set it up like that for themselves. They wanted to, like, you got to show me this respect, and you know what I'm saying, when I walk in, make sure that you constantly everybody stand up or whatever the case is. But if you go to a church that's about relationships, about lifting up a community, is about, you know what I'm saying, giving outwardly, like that's what I'm about. Like because that's what I want to do. I want to actually be able to give back. I want to give encouraging words. I want to lift people up when they low, and you know what I'm saying. Also want to be lifted when I'm low myself.
Yeah.
Like, but when we get into all of the, you know what I'm saying. Well, I gotta wear this certain garment on this certain day, and blah blah blah. I'm like,
well, the thing I always tell people that we have to make sure that we're all going to deal with church hurt. We're all going to deal with fake people in the church. We can't let that affect our walk with God and our ministry.
Yeah.
And I see too many people let that affect them. Not saying that that's where you're at, but just to encourage people watching right now, we've all, if you're in church long enough, you're going to see issues. You're going to have problems. You're going to have problems with people.
Word.
People will fail you. God will never fail you. So you always have to maintain that, stay focused. Even if you still are going to church, things are going to happen. You have to stay focused on why God put you there. You have to be the fix to some of the problems that you see. Sometimes God is showing you problems because you need to be the solution, and he's going to use you to be that. So just to encourage people out there that might be thinking the same thing, because, you know, we all talk about it in here. We've all had issues with it. I have issues with it. You know, political season. I have stayed away from a lot of churches out here because they are diehard Trump supporters. Not saying that's a good or bad thing. Whoever you vote for is who you vote for. I'm not going to say you're racist if you vote for Trump. I hate when people do that.
that's weird.
Yeah, that's I don't know.
That's just the thing that people do. But on both sides of it, to be pushing an agenda so hard and not pushing the gospel instead is disturbing to me. And I see it on social media with different pastors, with leaders in churches trying to push that on you. And you're not a Christian if you don't vote.
Yeah,
Shut the hell up.
Man, I appreciate when pastors don't even mention it. You know, when if a pastor is going to mention what's happening in the political climate, when they use words like, and whatever your affiliation is, like, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And you're not right if you're not voting blue or black or red or like, come on now. Like, that's not what I came here for. I came here because I had a bad week and I needed prayer. I came here because I've been struggling with something in my heart and I was hoping I can get a fix. I came here because I thought this was a hospital, not this was the pharmacy where you was going to give me the medicine you thought I needed. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to figure it out, man.
Yeah.
And I know Dodo.
So
I know Joe Seifel. So when he's doing this, he got a lot to say.
All I was gonna say is because I don't want to beat a dead horse, but there are people that need the church to be that thing, which is great. And they need a pastor to they need to see, especially like for people that are barely coming into the church. They need to see the man of God or the woman of God like having it together. But they also, like, after a time, they need to see that they don't have it together, so they'll know that, like, they're real.
Transparency is important.
So, but you definitely need, like, I mean, all of us need, like, what do they say? Like, you need somebody that you are learning from, somebody that you can fellowship with, and somebody that you can teach. That's across the board, music-wise. You need somebody like the truth. Like, you knew his lyrics, you had your homies, and then people you were trying to bring up. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It stretches to all walks of life. Doesn't matter what it is.
That's good.
And so it's good when the body has their they have their zeal about what it is they believe in, because that's what we're all supposed to do, right? Just like how you're saying, like, I rap. I'm not like a CHH rapper, but I can definitely hold my own in the circle. You know what I'm saying? And you don't need that label. Churches don't need that label. Pastors don't need that label. In order to be a good human being, you don't need the label of being a Christian to be a good human being.
Labels.
You know what I'm saying? So like, what did Christ say? Like, if an evil person would you give your child a snake if they ask for food? No. Like, so if a bad person can do good, you know what I'm saying? The same thing goes. Like, screw a label. Like, we don't need that.
Yeah.
And especially like since it's a hip hop show in the culture, like, we need more like people that are speaking like on the microphone. Yeah. To really be real and be like say the stuff that most like church people would be like, oh, I can't believe you just said that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's why I walk with Truth so heavily, man. Like, I mean, y'all know he had a downfall. And like, man, people ridiculed him.
We all have.
Yeah. So people ridiculed my man, you know what I'm saying? But he, like, for me, that was a beautiful thing. Yeah. Like, I am saddened that had happened to him, but like, for him to blossom out of that, like, that's what I like to see in the Christian world, right? Like, because it's
how you come back from it. It's not what you go through. It's how you Like what's your comeback going to look like?
It's
Because
that God is working.
we've all failed. We do it all the time. And the problem with church is we categorize people's sins. So your sexual sin, you cheating on your wife, is more sinful than your pride.
That's my problem with church. That's my problem with church.
But see, a lot of times, and I do want to clarify, a lot of times when people say that's my problem with church, it is something that has been and maybe not as prevalent as much, because a lot of people will hear that's my problem with church and take a physical attack and like, oh, that's not my church. And the thing is that we know that the structure that has been kind of built up and things are changing. We know more about the relationship over the religion aspect of it. It's not a shot at all churches. It is a shot as us as believers who need to actually show that these things are changing. I don't represent that. I'm not about the hate. I am not about the exclusion. It's all about, do you want to know who made me better? You want some advice on how I got through this? Well, I got a prayer life and I read the Bible. Like, this is how I got through it. Mm-hmm. You can get through it too if you just try the same things, you know what I'm saying? But if not, I mean, I'll see you maybe next time you want some advice. Like, that's what it is. Christ came to offer and not force.
Right.
He came to offer salvation, not to be like, you're saved. Nope. Like, it's the choice is yours. So, you know what I'm saying? Just choose.
Let me ask you this.
Prophesy, Daniel is saying, worried about them cheating on their wives while they're cheating on their taxes.
Yikes.
Wow. Let me ask you this. So, like, let's say you're in California, right?
Yeah.
And you're doing like different venue spots. Obviously, a bunch of locals. You might have because the cool thing I like about Cali, especially LA scene, you can get like a major group that'll do a small venue, and just like you'll have like a regular local person open up or whatever. If you're doing one of those shows, and like, have you ever had like somebody come up and be like, wow, like I came here for so and so, but I was listening to your music and you sound real positive. Like, why you on that? Do you ever use that? Like, is that, that's always like, that's my vein to go.
Yeah. So crazy thing is, man, I don't know how many of y'all in here, I know Quan for sure, know who Jay Givens is?
Yep.
Yeah.
So Givens, I had a conversation with him a long time ago, man. And in his Lamb Slain joint, I asked him if I could perform that while I perform sometimes. I don't do it anymore, but when I first got to LA, I was doing that all the time. I was the spoken word is a genius like connection. It's painted so perfectly, you know what I'm saying? And bro, in these venues, I'm telling you, like in these venues of like I think I did it at a Young Thug. I opened up for a Young Thug show and I did it. You know what I'm saying? Like in front of all these people, and people like they're getting the message. You know what I mean? And I do that a lot. Like even now it's not more, so I don't do that anymore. Like I don't do the spoken word anymore. I don't know why I don't do it anymore, but now,
you might be bringing it back.
I'm about to hit Givens up and do it again. But the thing is, like, they do, and it's because it doesn't sound like everything else. My music doesn't sound like any. I feel like it doesn't sound like anybody else's. It doesn't sound like Christian hip hop. It doesn't sound like the regular money girls cars, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, whoa, what is that? So that's my opportunity to be like, yo, I'm Avery Harden. This is what I do. Oh, dang, bro, I was trying to, what's your ideology, bro? I believe in Jesus, bro. What? I didn't know. You don't seem like, you know what I'm saying? It brings up the conversation. So that happens a lot to me.
Look, and you know what? I'm glad you said that, because my thing is, I'm an old head, man, and I have like I'm set in my ways. And there's a lot of stuff with the new music, like they call it drip music, or they call it mumble rap, or they call it whatever it is. Like when I hear it, I'm just like, I just heard 7 other people that have the same cadence, the same and then like the auto tune and all that stuff. And I think that, like, do you find that there's more people that are like, okay, this doesn't sound like, because like the regular can be like, oh man, I'm still like, the beats are dope and whatever, and I like what they're talking about. But when you come far left, they're like, this is different. Like, man, like this.
Y'all
this
just gave me an idea
think.
for a show.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, do you feel like, and again, like, hear this, are you purposely trying to be different? Like, because I used to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I used to be like, okay, I want to be me, but I'm gonna personally like try to make it a point to sound different.
Mm-hmm.
Just so people will be like, I never heard that, bro. Like,
That's a good
or
question.
you come different. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Nah,
and if you do,
yeah,
you feel that there's something wrong with
I
that?
just feel like I'm just like a totally different. Like
Good,
the
good.
way I do, you know what I mean? The way I move is, I feel like it's different. You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm with my homeboys, they want to drink, they want to do this. I don't want to go out, man. I want to be in. I want to, I want to go to the studio. I want to, you know what I'm saying? My whole vibe is different, but I don't do it necessarily on purpose. That's just how I do it. You know what I'm
Word.
saying?
Okay.
Like it's not like, oh man, I'm gonna go to the studio and I'm gonna make this song because it sounds different. Like I'm not gonna lie, there's music that I've done to where I'm trying to like fit the
Go out the
mold.
box?
Yeah,
Yeah,
fit the
okay.
mold.
All
But
right.
like when I do my thing, like that Confessions 2 or like
Like your voice. It's your
yeah,
voice,
like that Confessions 2 or like I got a song called We Shine They Doubt. It doesn't sound like anything that I've ever heard. It sounds crazy. You know what I mean? So it's like I try to do me and like bring my lane, cuz like we were talking about earlier, like I work for Hobson.
Yeah.
So like every time I'm with him, that's his lane and he's big and I'm just like a sponge soaking up like what he's doing. I'm like, okay, damn, I'm like observing it,
Yeah.
but like that's not my total lane.
Yeah.
Like I could just see how he's doing things and do it my way. Like
It's about how you make moves. Now I don't have to make the moves like you make the
yeah.
moves. It's just what thought process were you in when you made the choice
exactly
to make that move?
Exactly.
You know
I
what I mean?
always say, oh my bad.
No,
Come
go
on.
ahead. Finish up.
I always say that there's a million fans in here in the world that like your music. It's 7 billion people in this world. There's 1 million fans
That
in
will
this.
rock with you.
So like I just gotta find that. Like you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna probably have fans who like Drake. And like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they are out there, you know what I mean? So I just stay in my lane.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've found my lane and I just got to keep pushing that lane. And then, I mean, one day, pray to
It'll
God
blow,
that
man.
I get the big success that I want. But Quan was saying success is different. But
And we'll talk about that.
Yeah,
We'll
my
talk about that.
success. Yeah.
Talk about the song, man. So, you got on today because we saw your video and we're like, man, we got to get him on next time he's in here because I know you're out in Vegas a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, you got family out here, your girls out here, stuff like that. Talk to us about this video, man. We're going to play it again today for those that didn't see it on Tuesday night. So talk about Confessions 2
Everybody's
with the
gonna be
S.
looking at the tape.
So man, everybody knows it's been a tough year, man. It's been a really rough year, man. I think like this is I performed in February, but this is the first year that I've only performed once. I thought I didn't perform. But it's the first year I've only performed one time, and I think like man, that kind of messes up your mind because that's what you love to do and you can't do it.
Yeah.
It's like, dang, man. But yeah, everything that happened this year, like I spoke on the song and I was just man, I've been in a writer's block because I feel like I can't like really do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like that writer's block is crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I had a feature with this cat named Righteous out here. I don't know if y'all know the cat.
Yeah, I know Righteous.
We know
Yeah.
Righteous.
Righteous.
That's the homie.
Yeah. So he sent me a track. We
Different
got a track.
music. I know.
Yeah, we got we got a track that's coming. Respect to him. It's his track, so I don't want to say too much. We had a track that kind of like is this song, so I don't want to say too much more because it's his joint. But it was the same vibe, but his is a little harder. So I just kept writing. Like when he gave me that to write, I wrote my verse and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna keep writing about the subject. Like maybe this is it because I did the feature. I'm gonna just keep pouring out and try to get up. So
Sometimes you can't stop either.
Yeah, so I just kept flowing. I was like, you know what I mean? I was in the studio like, man, dude, like this happened and this happened and this happened. And there was a lot more on the song, but I just didn't want to drag it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just everything that I felt this year. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt like, God, like what's going on? You know what I mean? And then also being
I feel
COVID,
that tension too, like that.
And
I feel it.
also being COVID-19, you know what I'm saying, and not being able to perform, which is for every artist, I'm pretty sure knows that's our moneymaker. You know what I mean, like streams or whatever. But the money is in the shows, and not being able to do that. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying,
being active and being out there, and I think it definitely has hurt a lot of different industries, but I think the music industry, the
100%.
entertainment industry has definitely been hit the hardest because you can't. I mean, you could do little things like you could still try to sell music online.
Yeah.
You could do virtual concerts, which are cool, but it's not the same thing.
It's crazy. Like a lot of people don't know this, but like some of these big artists are getting hit dumb hard. Like I don't care, man. This is probably gonna go on YouTube and they're gonna probably hear it. But
it's on YouTube Live right now.
The game, Bow Wow, all these cats are taking money from smaller artists because they're not making money, so they're gonna make money off smaller artists. So they hit like the game hit me up, but it wasn't the game. It was like a company that was working with the game and was like, "Yo, we'll do a mixtape for you for $750. You give us $750, and we'll put you on this mixtape." And that he's not promoting that mixtape at all, but they're getting paid off of it. So I'm saying that to say like everybody, not just us smaller artists, like those dudes are getting hit hard. So they finding hustles to do. You know what I'm saying? So
bro, they used to. There are
that's
artists
savage,
out there.
by the way. Like whoever's doing that, man, that's savage.
Yeah. Well, I want to get into the video. People are asking to hear your music, so we're going to get into that right now. This is Avery Harden with Confessions 2 right here at Speak Life Radio. Live music and video review. If you guys see anything that distracts you in the video, just ignore it. It's not really there.
Wow.
Dead after being arrested by Minneapolis police, and video has emerged online with many people upset about how officers handled the situation. What do you want?
I can breathe. Breathe the name of it. I can breathe here.
The 26-year-old former EMT was shot and killed at her apartment in March during a botched drug raid. No officers were charged in her death. The coronavirus officially hitting the U.S.
Today I am officially declaring a national emergency.
The rapid escalation of coronavirus as global infections surpass 1 million.
First things first, rest in peace to Trayvon and many, many more. All I could do was just weep, my knees hit the floor. Hate that we're sitting there watching this whole spirit leave. George Floyd crying to us, man, he couldn't breathe. I couldn't take my eyes off the screen when that coward bit his knee. Whole time thinking to myself, that could have been me. That grown man cried for his mama, I felt every scream. Now I'm here crying for you, Lord set us free. Candace Owens, she gon' make me get out of my character. Whole lot to say, man, I'm black in America. The system wasn't meant for us to win, it's embarrassing. Land of the free to an extent, man, they scared of us. All lives matter, correct. We never said they didn't. Black lives are oppressed now, you don't care to mention. All lives matter, you ain't outraged with us, cause black lives never really mattered. You still lynched us. So that means from the start we were screwed. Born in a society that's built for us to lose. Robbing all the natives to Columbus in the schools. Dragged us here on boats while you stripped us from our jewels. You showing your privilege, Karen, and it's bright too. Dim the lights, some you wanna fight, we wanna fight too. We just want equality, we ain't seeking revenge. Pay some of that debt off from inherited sins. What up, God? Can I holler at you for a second? You say I'm king, but I'm in LA living like a peasant. Scrapping for change, not enough dough to get some breakfast. I'm getting restless, distress, it got me feeling so helpless. You say you never leave or desert. You acting like Cash with a friendly ghost, I've been hurt. All these people believing me ain't paying the bills. It's getting real, you ain't talking back. Man, what's the deal? Hello, can you hear me? Don't know if you even care. Everybody panicking now, all you can do is stare. Look, you brought me here, I need to pay my shares. Man, I live in Hollywood, they charge me to breathe in air. And I'm here right now. 2020 supposed to be my year right now. The ball dropped, I was in the studio plotting on my competition, put them in the rear right now. They wanna talk about a global pandemic, locked us in the crib, now I'm feeling some resentment. Politicians tweeting like some kids in my mentors. And you saying we really gotta vote for these gimmicks? Man, I'm in my feelings. Please help us. This world need prayer. Why it take so long to get justice for Mrs. Taylor? Daniel Karen need to do more to indict her slayers. We might be the bit, but they never gonna break and say.
Man. Yeah.
Yo, that is Avery Harden with Confessions 2. We got him live in the studio right now, man.
Appreciate y'all.
That, I mean, it's just deep, bro. It's a super deep, you know, what you're saying is just real and relevant. And those are the songs I like. The things that, like, you're talking about what's going on. We all could feel it. The All Lives Matter, the Black Lives Matter. The, you know, these are the gimmicks we have to choose. You give us two choices, two clowns.
Yeah.
Pick your favorite clown.
Yeah. Exactly. Yep.
Pick your favorite clown. Yo.
Yep, man.
Yo, that Karen, the way you use
Karen
like
line.
that Karen line was dope too.
Oh yeah, man.
You
man.
feeling yourself too much, Karen.
Man.
Well, your flow is so smooth on that, bro.
I appreciate it,
like,
man.
You're dope.
I appreciate it. Shout out to, I just want to shout out my guys real quick. My boy Dylan Cush in Canada, he made the beat. And then my boy Smith He engineered it. He mixed and mastered it. I recorded it. Shout out to me. I that's my first time recording a song by myself. I ain't need no help.
Right.
Yeah. So I recorded that joint and I sent it to him. He mixed and mastered it. And then Tim shot the video. Adi worked on the drone. Adi was the one with the tape. Adi was the one with the tape, man.
Adi did.
Get him out of here.
Out of here.
Yeah, we gotta talk to him. But yeah, man. That my favorite part of the song is that All Lives Matter joint. And I'm not gonna get too political in here, but man, that's like a big deal for me. Is like, man, people who say All Lives Matter, they kill me because they're basically saying we don't matter when they dispute.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
They say
There's
Black
nobody in
Lives
here
Matter,
that's
you
gonna
dispute. You know what I mean? No, for sure. I'm just saying like that. That's my own. That's my anger. Like I'm not a gimmicks person. I'm not gonna be like Black Lives Matter in your face. It's just like once somebody comes out of the blue and be like Blue Lives Matter or Black or All Lives Matter, it's like, bro, you're literally saying that you're saying you're what's it called, hypocritical right now.
Yeah.
Well, they're screaming it in your face. You're saying you're not saying Black Lives. And most Black Lives Matter, they're not screaming at anyone's face saying it.
Unless
But
they
the people that do say All Lives Matter, Blue Lives Matter, they'll run up in your face if you're saying it
Exactly.
way over there.
Exactly.
You're saying it way over there. I'm gonna run up on you
Exactly.
and yell All Lives Matter. Why?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Okay,
man.
cool.
Exactly. Yeah, man.
And there's so many. Here's the thing, man. We've given so many different analogies on why. We've given cancer analogy. They don't want to get it. I don't even talk about it anymore because the people that do that don't want to get it, even if they do get it.
They're not here for
you're
it
not going
anyway.
to change their mind.
Yeah, man. But we could go all day for that.
But really dope track, man. I mean, listen, man. You guys
amazing,
follow
bro.
him. At Avery Harden Hip Hop everywhere, right?
Yeah, at Avery Hard Hip Hop and then
Hard hip hop.
Yeah,
we were
Hard
talking
Hip-
about
we were
this
talking about
earlier.
my
Avery Harden.
my handle was back in high school, and I didn't put the Avery Harden. I was so many different names back then, so I just stayed with Avery Hard Hip Hop. But
Avery Hard, that actually sounds really dope, though.
Avery Hard?
Avery Hard Hip Hop.
But everybody thinks that your name is
Avery Hard Hip Hop. I know,
Yeah.
yeah. But you can find me Avery Harden or Avery Hard Hip Hop anywhere.
Just
so-
Google.
Yeah,
That's what you- that's what
can
you're gonna do
you can
anyway.
Google Avery Hard and it'll pop up. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure there's no other Avery Hard that's doing music. But yeah,
All
man.
right, look, I got a question because
What's up?
we kind of talked about it the other day when we saw the video. And I was thinking about it because this happens a lot with everything. Same thing happens like with COVID. I mean, like we're so far into COVID now that they're like, oh, I got a cool new mask type of thing, right?
Mhm.
We're used to it.
Mhm.
So with how bad the year's been, there's a lot of people that are like, okay, so this is another 2020 track. Like not dumbing down, but basically saying something to the effect of like, yeah, we heard about the Black Lives Matter. We heard about the COVID. We heard about the president, the election. We heard about everything. Like, why do you think that society feels that? And I'm not you, like I'm not asking you to speak for society, but like just your input, because like it's become a thing. Like, oh, it's another 2020 track.
So
Yeah.
So when everything happened, man, I mean, me personally, I saw like so many 2020 like Black Lives Matter COVID tracks that came out.
Word.
Right when, it was like February, March, April, even throughout the summer. You seen so many tracks, and it was like I seen them, and me personally, I seen a lot that didn't seem genuine, that seemed like they were riding the wave. They were riding the wave. And then now, I mean, just because, like I said, I did the track with Righteous, and then we finished that track, I was like, yo, I want to put it out because I want people to hear my thoughts on it. And I'm so far away from when people were first starting to do it that I feel like I can do it. And then on top of that, like I really wanted to say that All Lives Matter stuff because of the whole the whole everything that's going on. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know, man. I just, in my personal opinion, I feel like I am genuine when I do it. So when I speak, it's for people who also think I'm genuine. You know what I'm saying? I don't care.
Genuine.
I don't care what other people think of what I do. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that you were like bashing me. It's like
and that like I get what you're saying, but like my thing was what I was asking was, because that's good. It's a good answer. It's a good answer that like it is real and it's from you. But why do you, let me ask it this way. Why do you think so many people are like, really? Another Black Lives Matter song? Like have we become so desensitized to it because it's so much in the face?
No.
Like social media, like did it make it to where anything that does matter no longer matters because it's only for likes? Like, what do you think?
So that's what I'm saying. I go back to me. I mean, I go back to what I think. So
Right.
when I seen a lot of Black Lives Matter songs, I didn't feel like they were genuine.
Right,
So
no, I get that.
So
Yeah,
so I'm thinking maybe people were thinking like you.
Yeah.
So maybe people would think I'm not genuine. But I feel like a lot of people that did it, like there's a few that I won't name because they're kind of close to me.
I feel you.
Yeah, it's a big artist that I know that
Text them to me and I'll name them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a big artist I know that did it, and I was like, bro, I know you don't care. Like I know you, I know
Like
you.
that?
I
Damn.
know you, dog.
Alright.
Like I know you don't care. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, I can sense, like I feel like I can sense it.
Right.
I can sense it, and I feel like everybody else can sense it. So when I do it, and shout out to one of my other homegirls, we dropped on the same day, and like I seen her do the same thing. It was the exact same message.
Wow.
But I seen her passion, and I seen that she was like genuine about it, and I know her. You know what I'm saying? I know how she maneuvers. She's always been about like this pro life. You know what I mean? So when I say like that dude I'm talking about, this guy I'm talking about, he's still not talking about it.
Yeah.
Now he's on to the next.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like he doesn't really care about this situation.
Yeah.
Well,
He
that-
has his following, and he rode the wave, and now he's not. You know what I mean?
And that reflects on American society. And,
That's what I'm getting at.
People
Yeah.
will jump on the trend, and it's,
Oh, yeah.
you know, we're going to change our profile pictures to Black Lives Matter when something's going down. And you see the social media trends. People are so trendy, and you're going to stay trendy for that week, and then it's on to the next trend next week.
Yep.
What do we have to be trendy about now?
TikTok, man.
The challenges,
Exactly.
yeah, the challenges on social media, they kill me, man. Like, I'm taking a stab at everybody right now. Like, I saw a trend: try to write your name without picking your pen up, and I was like, "What, you mean cursive?" Like, I learned that in 2nd grade. Really, that's a trend. Like, that's a challenge. That's
Hey,
a,
yo,
you know what I'm
didn't
saying?
even know
Challenge
that
for
was
some
a
of these,
thing.
challenge for some of these kids. I'm sure.
So, you know, I get it. Like, it's everybody wants to follow it, and like we all said last on Tuesday when we saw the video, it's like, man, we could feel brother's heart in that, man. Like, he is
I appreciate
really,
it, yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Appreciate
that's
it.
good. Like,
Because that's where I come from. You know what I'm saying? Like if I see something, I'm not gonna excuse my lack for better words, BS it. I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna just go and just, you know, in the studio and make something that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
So even those songs I was talking about, like the turn up songs, like they still have a message. Like anything that I do, I want
Having fun is a part of life.
Yeah, and I want a message always to be in my music so people can see, like, yo, I love music. I'm not just up here just doing it just to do it. I'm not trying to be 50 years old and be like, oh yeah, I used to do me. I want it to mean something. I want it to live forever.
It's because it's going to live forever. It's going to live forever. And I think what makes it, you know, important when you do a song of that magnitude is that it is your own voice. If I were to go and do the lyrics that you wrote, now I'm being kind of standoffish and I'm being fake about it. But if because several of those occasions where the insert name here person has been passed away by the hands of the police or by hatred, it moved me to write something.
right.
And there's nothing that anybody can tell me that will make me even question, like, all right, so what? I'm pretty sure that it moved everybody.
Word.
COVID moved everybody this year. You know what I'm saying? The death of George Floyd moved the country and even the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's those things that are going to affect all of us, and we can't get past it. We had no choice but to be home. A lot of people could have went to their job in March when that video came out, but they couldn't because of COVID. So we had to sit at home and watch it, and watch the cities go up in flames, and watch all of these different things. So we all had to take it in. A lot of minds were changed this year. You know, I like never before did we see police officers and councilmen and people in those hierarchy, you know what I'm saying, positions say, yeah, that was excessive. That was a little bit much. And I do understand it. And Black Lives Matter. And so, like,
And
things
even
have
if they
changed.
were changed because there was pressure for them to change, like the NFL and stuff like that, it still created the change, though.
There you go.
It's still creating the change.
There you go.
It doesn't matter what it takes for something right to be done. Like, I'm sorry, and because a lot of people won't like me saying that, because basically what you're saying is the ends justify the means. Yeah, sometimes, sometimes it does, and that's you know, that's just me. Whatever, you know.
It's called the ends for a reason. Like, this is where we ended up. All right, cool. So however we got here, we got here. If it took for it to be just blatant for you to say, all right, maybe now I believe you, or I'll give you an opportunity. Man, I appreciate the sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? George Floyd and his family, and obviously my prayers and everything go out to you. But when it happens again, now we have something to stand on. Nah, don't believe me now.
Yeah.
Don't not believe me now. You just believe me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So.
And that's the thing. When the change does happen, now there's no going back.
Nah.
You can't, like with the NFL, you can't say now, like, well, now we're going back because that trend is fading away.
I want to hear
which
nothing
some
about
people
kneeling.
will try to do, but it's you can't do that anymore. Real quick, man, I want to shout out, man. There's so many people watching, just even on Facebook. Keisha, A-Ram, man.
Yeah.
BRM, Earl Singleton. What's up, bro? Jose, Alexander Calderon, Paloma. Got people everywhere tuned in right now.
Yeah, man.
Shout out some of your people that are watching, Avery.
Oh yeah, Smith's in here. Yo, shout out my DJ Zero's in here, man.
Hey.
He's mad because I didn't shout him out for the song. I shout out my boy Smith and Dylan Kush. Yeah, Zero.
Forget about the DJ.
Hey, Zero. Hey, shout out to my boy Zero. That's my DJ, man.
Justice for Zero.
There's actually a shirt that Stephen Levi just put out the other day. Said something like, "Don't forget the DJ."
Yeah,
Yo.
man.
And I'm buying this shirt because that's something that's always happened in hip
Man,
hop.
I never forget my DJ, man. But I was just shouting out my
feel
boys
that.
for the
I
song.
feel that.
On the song.
Yeah, so shout out Zero, man. Much love to you.
Don't forget the DJ.
Everybody put hashtag Justice for DJ. Justice for Zero. Justice for Zero in the.
Look, I'm a DJ, so like, hey, DJ Zero.
Yeah.
Big up.
Zero,
Because like
Zero.
always, yeah.
Zero's
you know what I'm
lit, man.
saying?
That's my guy, man. That's my guy.
I got a question though. Excuse me. More of because you said shout out to yourself because you tracked it. You recorded it yourself.
Yeah.
So for me, like I'm like Quan. Whenever in a video, like you see like the studio setup, we're always like, oh, all right, like you know?
Yeah.
So like, and me, like I have my own like home studio at home. Like, what do you record on? Like, how's your recording process? Like, is there anything that you would say to anybody coming up? Like, okay, I've done this, maybe do this better.
And it's always good to have a home recording studio at home.
So me personally, man, geez, I'm like perfectionist, man. So when I'm in there, I like every word has to be like pronunciated right. So I'm doing so many takes. Shout out to my boy Isaac Lawrence. That's my guy from back in the day, man. He used to record me, and we used to be in sessions for like literally hours on the same verse or the same punching because everything has to be legit, like perfect, so just like this year recently, man, they literally, it was like, bro, because I'm pretty sure my homies is tired of recording me because they're doing it from the bottom of their heart, you know what I'm saying? Obviously which
means for free.
Yes, yeah, but no, but we still split royalties on the DistroKid and all that stuff, but
there you go.
But yeah, so I'm pretty sure they're tired of it now. You know what I'm saying? So, but
listen, if you're tired of making money, you're not in there. No, I'm not talking about you. But if your homies are making money off that still, they shouldn't be tired of it.
Yeah, I mean, so the thing is, like they taught me how to record. Like Isaac literally sat me down. I was like, bro, like all you have to do is this. He set me a pre-vox.
Like a template and everything. Yeah.
So I can do it. And all I do is record it, and I put it together, and then I send it to my boy Sam. Sam mixes and masters it. That's it. So like I can do that now. I've done that for this song for sure, and I got a couple other songs that I've done it for, and they sound really good. But and we got a studio in La Mirada. Me and my boy, it was Isaac, but Isaac got a girl, so he can't be a part of the studio. Isaac got a girl, so he can't be a part of the studio. But me and my boy
Cupcake Factory.
Listen, me and my boy Dree, we got a studio in La Mirada, and we just go in there. I record on Logic,
okay.
and I track the vocals, and then I send it to Sam, and Sam he laces it up, man, and it's a dope process, man. I really enjoy recording myself because I can spend as much time as possible in there.
Can you talk about them?
So I'm
go ahead.
I'm going somewhere with this.
Yeah,
we had a
And
conversation.
we're about to jump into some reviews soon too. So.
Okay.
We had a conversation before we actually turned on the mics, and you were saying you would love to have been, or I'd love, like, if they would sign me, that'd be great. You would love it.
Yeah.
But this project, it's getting good. Like, it's got some rotation. You know what I'm saying? Like, you did it all yourself, independent, in-house. Why would you want a label to do all this stuff that you're already doing for yourself?
Man, I'm doing everything on my own. I know how to do everything on my own, merch, everything. I know how to do everything myself. The only thing anybody can provide for me right now is exposure. Is exposure. Like, you know what I'm saying? And for me personally, that's the only label that I would sign to, just because I literally work Hops and Undercover Prodigy's numbers.
Oh, I didn't want to name drop anybody.
No, I'm saying no, it's cool because that's my boy. Shout out to Jamie, shout out to Hop. But like, I literally see them, so like, I trust them with my whole heart.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So like, that's the only place that I would go to sign. You know what I'm saying? If Dreamville hit me up or somebody like that, then I could get like lawyers or something to really check it out. But I don't need anybody. I could do it and just build the million followers, fans.
Because that's what you need, man. Yeah. You get those and you could.
But
100,000 really.
The only reason I would sign is because I trust them with my whole heart, and I rock with Hop so much.
Bro,
dude.
the content and the caliber's there.
Yeah,
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
I mean, you've been doing it for a while.
You've already got it.
I appreciate it, man. I just got to keep going.
I had to ask. I'm always asking the technical stuff.
I'm sure. I just want to get into some reviews, so make sure you follow at Avery Hard Hip Hop.
Yeah.
Everywhere on social media, man. And I'm excited to have him in here because it's always good when we do some reviews. And we're going to get to a few reviews today. We're not going to do a whole bunch, but we are going to do some. But I always like having a new voice in the studio when we do some reviews. So it's dope having another artist in here.
I'm with it.
Someone that sees it from so many different perspectives also, to be able to do some music and video reviews. So we'll do a couple reviews, chop it up some more, do a couple more reviews, chop it up some more, and then do some reflection on the year of 2020.
Reflect.
I'm seeing Justice for Zero right now.
Oh, yeah, it's all over the place.
Yeah.
We lit up YouTube with that.
Yeah. I'm trying to get it trending on Twitter.
This first track, and you know what? Some of these artists that has submitted today, we're going to reflect on them if we know them.
That's a good idea.
If they've submitted before. So everyone that's already submitted before, if we've already built that relationship with you, we're going to reflect before we play your song. So
okay,
this one right here, his first video, he was in the woods.
Oh,
and he had like leather jeans and a turtleneck.
It was bad.
Oh no! I think I know who this is.
Great video.
Horrible.
It was a great video.
It was a good video.
It was an amazing video.
Oh, okay.
But the outfit.
But he was
horrible.
randomly wearing a turtleneck in the woods.
Hey man, that's viral potential right there, man.
With some crazy lady running around.
It was white, like she was in all white.
Really good production. Purple flowers everywhere. The production of the video was great. But the production of the turtleneck was weird.
It was horrible.
Listen, man, he's going to have his own turtleneck line because of us.
Gang.
Hashtag turtleneck gang.
Turtleneck gang.
Yo, this right here.
Put turtleneck gang in the comments.
Is No Limits by my man C. Duffel. Really dope artist. The artist we were introduced to this year. And he's doing great things, man. I look forward to, what he's going to be doing in the future. No Limits right here. Speak Life Radio Live. Music and video review. Here we go.
Yeah. I had to get my brother on this one. What's up, Yariani? See the fool. Let's get it. Yeah. I think it's odd. I'm eating these beats. I promise that I am not done yet. Be checking your heart, cause God got my seat. I'll be looking for another concept. I carry my duffel bag in my Bible. I promise that I do not need a strap. Be careful when I'm overheating. That's a slow turn. I'm about to blow a cap. I'm about to go off like an animal. While locusts and honey, they think that it's funny. Get to the earth shake like a cannibal. Beware of the signs. Time is looking bummy. Remember the times when your belly full. Judgment is coming. Raise up a standard. I see what the devil is trying to pull. Got that trick up his sleeve, but I'm not a fool. I've been looking at the book of Revelation. Looking at the time and I need an education. But the devil put you through the legislation. After Donald Trump is gonna be a rude awakening. I believe that he the king saw. I really seen a lot of saints fall. They ain't gonna repent what they call. The devil not playing it all. But I'ma make a scene when I throw that little chip to the wall. Yeah, I'm gonna clap back. Focus the pic like a Snapchat.
This beat crazy.
When I rap, I'm crapping out haters, that's no cap. Shout out to my homies, they on the right. That's one accord, we on the same side. We gonna fight, we better light. So in the darkness, we can't hide. No.
I stay on my grind, watch me go. Know I'm gon' finish. God give me strength. I'm like Popeye when he eat his spinach. This is not for clout, don't need fame. This is not a gimmick. Look up to the sky. I got God, so there's no limit. Whoa, 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 whoa.
You heard it.
I got no limit. Yeah.
It's called No Limits, but he said no limit.
I got no limit. Whoa,
Limit.
I got no
like confessions.
Yeah. Said I got no limit. Yeah. We be with it. I'm tied to God like a ribbon. They say I broke the rules, but I'm moving on my pivot. God got me up, man. I'm high than the ceiling. Learn how to move, man. I learn from the realest. Now you about to feel this. I was down bad, but I had to go and get it. Had a little stance that I spoke to existence. Haters talking down there like I'm a villain. I'ma keep quiet just to move. If I stay the problem, it's gonna change a lot of moves. I'm a happy person, I can never see the blues. Baby, on my bed trying to find new clues.
Put your turtle emojis in there.
They snoozing while I'm winning, baby, losing. I mix passion with my music. Speak that truth and keep it fluent. Hey, I'm back in my bag, blowing up verses like Osama. I know why they mad, they true to our color like Wakanda. Hey, poison our youth, tips got nonsense in that drama. Hey, trying to make it seem like life is worth all of them commas. Hey, grind, watch me go, know I'm gon' finish. God give me strength, I'm like Popeye when he eat his spinach. This is not for clout, don't need fame, this is not a gimmick. Look up to the sky, I got God, so there's no limit. Whoa, 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 say I got no limit. Yeah,
dope track.
Yeah, say
I can't hate on
no
it.
Limit.
Yeah, that's hard.
Whoa, 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 say I got no limit. Yeah, yeah, say I got no limit.
I got something to say, but
Say I got no limit. Yeah.
What's that, Bart Duffel?
Yo, that's C Duffel with No Limits
Bart
right
Duffel.
there. He has no limits to how high his turtleneck will go.
no limits.
Man, really dope track. He said he produced that, and that's his brother on the track with him. It's an older song. He said an older song. It says 2020 on here. It's not that old, bro.
2020 has been a decade in itself.
For real. Man, I'm gonna go first, and we're gonna rate. We're gonna do 1 through 5.
Yep.
And we can do
okay.
point whatevers.
Okay.
I really like that track, and I could tell that's one of those tracks that is super smooth to ride to. But when you're at the show live, and that's
gonna be hard.
I love when I hear a song, and I know that's gonna be dope live. It's catchy, so by the time the second hook comes on, you're gonna be able to repeat at least like the punch words for sure.
Yeah.
Really dope track, man. One of my favorite artists of the year, man. I'll put him in the artists we met this year, the independent artists. He's definitely in my top 10 and most likely my top 5 of new artists that I was introduced to this year. So I'm gonna give that song a 4.5 today on the show, and I might just be being nice because it's the season finale.
Yeah.
But I really did like that song a lot. Avery, I'm gonna go with you next, bro.
Okay. Man, I'm a fan of rap. The first dude, oh my, he was spitting.
Yeah.
He was spitting for sure. Is that the dude? Is that him?
I believe so.
Yeah.
They both sound the same.
He was spitting. Yeah, man. They both was cold, but
yeah.
the first dude, he was killing it. I ain't gonna front that.
Yeah.
That was hard. But the only thing I have, maybe it's my ears. I'm not sure. But the mix didn't sound.
The levels were low.
Yeah, the mix didn't sound, great.
The
But
beat sounded cool.
Yeah.
The beat mix was good, but the vocals need to go up quite a bit.
Yeah, that's my only thing. But overall, so I'm gonna give it a 4. I'm not gonna give it a 4.5. I'm gonna give it a 4. Just you didn't get a 5 because of the mix. That mix, I learned that mixing is so important.
Bro.
Take care of your engineers. Mixing is so important to
Talk about
music.
it all the time,
to
man.
music. Yeah, to music. You know what I'm saying? So that's like a big deal. But I mean, then again, I could be wrong. I don't know if anybody else heard it.
No, you're right.
All right, okay.
You're definitely
all right,
right, yeah.
all right, for sure. But
We
yeah,
all got the same headphones.
but don't. Yeah, but
Actually, I got beats.
Hey, but bro, you killed it, bro. Y'all can rap. Like that's the beauty. That's a beautiful thing. Is like I love rapping. That's tight.
Yeah, man.
All right, Joseph.
Well, so I can't believe this is the same guy that on Tuesday was like singing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that's what's like really cool to me. Like when you get an artist that's able to do a bunch of different things, it's impressive to me because that's a true artist. And also to do a bunch of different things and make people still be like, all right, I feel you. Like that's dope. Definitely a good writer, good penmanship. That Bart Duffel image that had me definitely again mixing whatnot. The sound sounded muffled to me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give him a 4.
Yeah. Same thing, bro. You already know, like when you do the C Duffel, like when you hear that before the song, I already know that he's in his zone. Because he didn't do that before the song that we heard Tuesday. There have been a couple other songs that he didn't like put that tag on it. So he knows himself as who he is as a voice.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Performer.
Word.
But sometimes he goes off the beaten path and said, let me try this. This was one of them ones. The verses were crazy. Just work on the mix. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You making the beats. The beat was a vibe, bro.
I had
Really like the beat.
so much going on in that
man.
beat.
I really like the beat.
The beat was great. So I'm going to give you a 4.6 because I had to one up.
Wow.
I had to one up.
All right, next track we
It is
got.
the season finale.
Next track we got is the artist is poetic, The name of the track is Yahweh Explained right here. Speak Life Radio.
Say that 5 times fast.
Say it.
Poetic, prophetic.
Prophetic, poetic.
Prophetic, poetic.
5 times fast.
Did I say it right though? I think I got them backwards.
Prophetic, poetic.
Prophetic, poetic. Prophetic, poetic. Prophetic, poetic.
That's the name?
Yeah. That's the artist name.
Oh, that's cool. That's a different vibe.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Nah, we diss names over here.
Beat by Theory has it.
Okay.
Take observation of the nations and gaze, be utterly amazed. For I'm going to do something in your days that you would not believe, even after the word was received. I'm elevating the Babylonians, those hating, berating phony ones who span the whole planet, holding in their hands homes not owned. They're a horrifying and terrifying people. They wrote that they and the law were equal and promote their rope clothing. Their horsehoods course faster than leopards, jeopardy disaster, like hungry huskies at dusk, see. Their cavalry are galloping stars, the horsemen salaried from afar. They glide like eagles, dive to dine on people. All their men intend to creep, reap, kill. Their horrible hordes pour forward like desert winds, and they hoard hostages like sand.
Please don't be done.
They're mocking kings and rulers. They call fools and losers. They sneer at fortresses and engineer ramps to forcibly stamp out camps.
Nice sample.
Right.
Yeah, this beat is fire.
They sweep through like snowing gusts and keep going. Disgusting peeps whose own muscle is their god. Take observation of the nations and gaze. Be utterly amazed, for I'm going to do something in your days that you would not believe, even after the word was received. Take observation of the nations and gaze. Be utterly amazed, for I'm going to do something in your days that you would not believe, even after the word was received.
That's nice.
All right, that is Yahweh Explains Prophetic Poetic right here. Speak Live Radio, live music and video review. We appreciate everyone for tuning in, man. Right here on Gorilla Cross Radio. Download the Gorilla Cross app. We have 24/7 positive hip hop, sports. The sports shows are still going to be going on through the rest of the year. Speak Live Radio, this is our last episode. We're going to restructure a few things, bring some new things in, new segments and all that. So we just want to bring 2020 in with a great year. January 8th will be our next show on Speak Life Radio. So we're taking a little time off. James might not be here.
I think I might be in Atlanta.
All right. So we'll have Luke. We'll have the replacement for Yak City. We'll still call her Yak City, but it'll be a different woman.
We're just gonna call her Yak City.
Like soap operas, like now playing the role of Yak City is
It'll be somebody named
Alicia Martinez.
It'll be Yaktown. Not
Yak City.
Yaktown.
Yaktown.
Sound like the place where you throw up.
Yo, can I just start on this
You
one?
can go first, yeah.
Okay, look. So the beat was dope. Like to me, I like beats like that where it's just like gritty and hard and like, you know, I think the mixing could have been done better. Like the hats were a little bit, you know, but I was paying attention to the actual rhyme patterns, like the rhyming syllables, the way they were put together. The man's a genius. I would say like if that is your voice and how you want it to sound, you're more of a spoken word artist.
Definitely spoken word.
But
definitely
if you want to be a rapper, try to ride the beat a little bit more, because the talent is there. Well, but here's the thing: the way he was talking, because there's a lot of rappers like.
And real quick, the journalist said he's more of a spoken word artist out there from Canada.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah. So, well, there you go. Like, I saw where the patterns were. So, like, when I'd hear it, and then I saw how like it was kind of like in the middle of the next bar.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, there's the rhyme pattern, dude. Like that kept me hooked. So that alone, that's gonna make me give this track a 4 or 5.
All right, Avery.
Yeah.
Man, so this is not necessarily my style of like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I love spoken word, but like if you're gonna do spoken word, like, you know, you got to make it known. And I felt like when I heard this track, I was like, oh, when he started, it was like a rap, but like
he's in the middle of rapping spoken word,
and I was like, it threw me completely off, and I was like, oh no, like, and then as the song goes on, you realize that what he's doing, and it's like, oh dang, so it kind of, you know what I mean? From the beginning, I was kind of like thrown off. I didn't even get to enjoy it because, you know what I'm saying? But
so then you get to kind of realize what the style is. And now you get to...
yeah. So like probably like I think the third verse, I was like, okay, it's cool, but yeah, I mean, I'll just give it a 3-5, just because the mix wasn't. I didn't think the mix was that. The mix that wasn't that good, and man, like I think. He should. I feel like he should perfect like that voice. Like that voice is dope.
Yeah,
the voice is dope. But I feel like he hasn't like, you know. I feel like it's still like a beginner's voice. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I feel like I feel like he needs to
mixed right. It wasn't. It wasn't.
I think that's the main thing. The mix could have been better. But yeah, I mean, and that's the thing, man. We're gonna review these. It might not be our style, so we might not like it.
Yeah. What's the name? Prophetic, prophetic. Hey man, shout out to you, man. Keep doing your thing. I never want to like make anybody feel bad, bro. Like, hey, keep doing your thing, bro. Keep doing your thing.
And listen, if the music's bad and they feel bad because we didn't like it, then I don't care. If
they submitted.
But listen, so same thing, man. Same vibe I got. It took me a minute, and then I saw the journalist say that he's more of a spoken word artist, which I understood because we've heard that style before. That it's almost a dated style a little bit, but I still like that. The beat, Theory has it. I like all his beats, so anytime someone has a Theory beat, I'm most likely going to like it.
He was saying some,
all right. He was saying some stuff, so you really had to like dig into what he was saying.
Oh, it was all Bible.
Exactly. He was reading the Bible.
Yeah.
In a prophetic form.
I think,
So for that, I like it, but I feel like if you're gonna do that, it could be a little more of a creative way and not, because it was distracting. The voice was a little bit distracting at first before I really stopped listening to that. Like, let me quit getting distracted by the voice and really jump into what he's saying. So it was cool. It's not something that I would push play on a lot. I definitely would have to be in a totally different vibe to really feel it. But he definitely does have talent and skills. So that's definitely right there. So for that, I will give it a 2.9.
Yeah. It was kind of a cheat code on the beat.
Cheat code.
Yeah, it was definitely a cheat code on the beat. Like the beat was dope, right? I think a better mix saves that song, man.
Word.
A better mix just saves it. A better microphone and a better mix. The guy was saying a lot. He was saying a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was literally prophetic and poetic. No, he wasn't rapping. And I think because we all kind of like hinted at it. Once we got off of the idea, oh, this is not the rap. Let's listen to what he's saying. He was digging into your soul. You know what I'm saying? And then also the artwork kind of played a lot. He talked about like the Eagles. He he talked about last day stuff, like get your house in order stuff. He was kind of talking to y'all for real, and he's talking to me too. But
mainly you.
He only was talking to me.
I thought I heard him say your name.
Only
addressed me. James.
James. The voice is dope. I do think that once you get more comfortable with at least the microphone and the mixing, whatever who's doing that, to bring that out a little bit more, it'll work. But great job, bro. Great job. I really appreciate it. What you did and how you sent it in. I'm gonna go with a 3.7.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna go with 3.7.
All right, we have a Speak Life Radio exclusive.
Oh.
So not only did we play one of his beats on the show, one of his beats is the intro to the Unnamed Sports Show. The Unnamed Sports Show every Monday and Thursday at 1 p.m. West Coast time. So make sure you guys check that out.
You just let me know when I can call him a jerk.
We heard the song Tunnel, and I had to have that beat. We heard, what was the other song? The first song we heard from him was the car song.
Was that the beat me two? What was it? What was it? I can't remember. I know which one you're talking about though.
It's the car song, the keys.
I know what song you're talking about.
DJ Lost Fam, what's the name of that song? But listen, man, we were introduced to him this year. Got to build with him a lot, and I know there's going to be a lot more building in 2021 with this guy.
Skirt. There you go.
really dope DJ. Just putting these songs together, getting these artists on there, been really dope. He sent us an exclusive today. It's called Rising. L. Dewan, and I'll let you guys see it and read it. But these artists are going to be on this. But listen, man, we got to build with him. Another guy that we interviewed because we met him through the show.
Yep.
Really dope conversation we had with him about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago. So make sure you guys check out that replay. All of the replays are on the app too, so you guys can watch all of the shows from the whole entire year on the app. So make sure you check out some really deep and dope interviews. But this is DJ Lost and Found with Rising right here, Speak Life Radio, live music and video review. Whoa, it's already playing. Here we go.
Yeah.
Let's check us out.
Yeah. I wrote the song to encourage somebody. Cause life ain't always easy. But if you're here for a purpose. And it's worth it. You're not alone. Some days I feel like giving up. But I'm never giving up. Because Jesus picked me up. Ain't nobody stopping us. We going up, yeah, we rising. Better days on the horizon. We going up, yeah, we rising. Better days on the horizon. I had a combo with myself, I had to tell him this. You gon' shoot shots and you gon' miss. You gon' fall and you gon' take some hits. Your life is like a pig. To make it beautiful, you gotta have the negatives. Yeah, some people, they gon' play you like a violin. They gon' say they got your back and know they lying. But know you always got Jesus to confide in. He called you to be bold like a lion. Yeah, you are king of the beast. You cannot live in defeat. Don't worry about people that sleep. You got some people to lead. Life is bitter and sweet. You gon' be living your dream. Knowing they coming with ease. But you got all that you need. So don't drink from a bitter cup. You got it going on, you're more than good enough. When you feeling pain, just keep looking up. Remember who you trust. Some days I feel like giving up. But I'm never giving up. Because Jesus picked me up. Ain't nobody stopping us. We going up, yeah, we rising. Better days on the horizon. We going up, yeah, we rising. Better days on the horizon.
I was down bad, I ain't no good. I was doing things so misunderstood. That's why your grace is sufficient. That's why you went ahead and put me on this mission. Keep it a beam, prefer team. Now we running in the league. I wanna see right with the king. Yeah, the only up the league. Yeah, gas ain't gon' crash. Holy Spirit ride with me. Look at the time, hit decline. I'm just out here chasing dreams.
She
Many
cold.
people with bad intentions, that's why I stay prayed.
Hey,
up.
oh my God, yeah.
Show what you made of. I was raised up from the ground up. Don't care where you came from. Don't worry about who noticed. Just don't lose your focus.
Hey, who is this? She cold.
Ain't no dividing.
Jacob
Brothers
Soul.
say we rising. Ain't no
Yeah, that's hot. I rock with that.
That's the one to beat right there.
Yeah, that's hot. I rock with that. Heavy.
Yeah.
Heavy.
Yo, oh girl, man.
Yeah, she murdered that for sure.
Yeah, that was dope right there. DJ Lost and Found, Rising, L. Dewan, and Jekka Soul.
Jekka Soul or something like that.
Soul.
Yeah, I thought I heard him say it.
Yeah. So
Tell us in the comments.
yeah, tell us in the comments.
He just gonna spell it again.
No, like phonetically, like spell it out phonetically, like a dictionary.
Yeah.
Hopefully we're back on. OBS crashed on us. But,
Yeah, I saw that.
I think we're back.
Yeah, it looked good on my YouTube.
Cool. Yeah, things are everywhere. All right, Joe Seif, I'll let you go first.
So the beat was my only critique of it is it sounded to me, I'm not sure if anybody else, like the beat sounded distorted, like it might not have been like the highs were too high, and so when the low end would come in, like it distort. But for the art, like the rhyme patterns were there, like the technical patterns were there, and was amazing. And if it was Jacques Soul, like amazing. Like I'm a fan. Like right now, I'm just a fan. The voice sounds dope. Like the technical rhyme patterns was dope.
Yeah.
So I mean, for this, like I'm giving this like I'm gonna say 4.8 because of the distortion, because that track was so it was a solid track front to back. It had everything. So I'm giving it
Yeah. James.
Yeah, same thing. The second verse, obviously, it just was out of this world, man. Her vibe, her style, her presence on the track, without question, was the highlight of the song. Chorus was good. First verse was good too. It just didn't stand out when she stood on the track. It was just like everything else move out of the way. Beat choice was great. Just things were just too high. It just was a little bit distorted. Just kind of came in louder and not clear and smooth. So yes, 4-1. 4-1. 4-1.
All right, 4-1. Same thing, man. Really dope track. And she came in a different style and then just flipped it. And that was so dope to me because I was already liking her when she did that. And then when she flipped it, it just like took her to a whole nother level.
Yep.
Really dope artist. I definitely need to hear more of her. DJ Lost and Found. So definitely, introduce us to this artist. Really dope track.
Yeah.
She bodied the dude
on
the
100%,
track.
yeah.
And he was dope. The track was already good.
Yeah.
But she bodied the dude on the track, man.
Yep.
I would definitely give it the mix. Definitely needs something. But other than that, the song in general, I give it a 4.1. Avery.
Okay. Well, I enjoyed it, man. I like music like that, like feel good music. It felt really, really good. So I mean, it was a solid song besides the mix, man. The mix. 100%. So I'm with him on a 4.8 just because when you heard the song, I felt really good. I felt like, man, today's a good day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then when he spit, it wasn't me personally, like I like bars, but also I just like a positive message.
Yeah.
And when he was rapping, I felt really good, like a positive message. I wasn't really like, to me, it didn't sound like, oh, I wanted to hear like bar after bar after bar after bar.
Yeah.
And then it was
I wasn't
crazy.
even a beat for that
it
either,
was
yeah.
crazy because it was crazy because after the hook, right when she came in, I didn't know I needed those. I didn't know I needed that flow. I didn't know I needed everything. So it was perfect. It was a perfect setup.
That's a good way to put it. I didn't know I needed that.
Yeah. So like it was a solid song. The only thing is the mixing, but I'm gonna give it a 4.9. I'm sorry. I'm gonna give it a 4. I'm gonna give it a 4.9 just because it was so good and so feel good. And it doesn't get a 5. It doesn't get a 5 because of the mixing. I just liked it a lot. I just liked it a lot. It was really good. And the chick on there, she's sick. She's dope.
Yeah.
For sure.
She's really dope, man. I definitely am gonna look for more of her music for sure.
Yeah, that could not have been her first song.
Yeah, for sure. No, yeah. She's seasoned, bro. She's seasoned, bro.
Listen, if it was, somebody needs to sign her.
Yeah.
Yo. Even if it wasn't, I mean, dang.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Sign
She's
that girl.
definitely a problem. Man, but shout out to DJ Lost and Found, man. You've been rocking with us all year, man.
Yeah.
Great relationship we created there, man. Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, that's a track to beat. Yep.
It's right.
All right, this next one, Bro Calderon.
Okay.
Good artist, a lot to work on. I will say that, but he's been very faithful in watching and tuning into our show and taking the advice and not being hurt. He's one of the artists I think we've given a lot of pros and cons to throughout this season. He submitted probably a good handful of songs at least throughout this season.
Oh, can I say something?
Yeah, definitely.
What's his name?
Bro Calderon.
Shout out to him, man. Yo, like that was something I wish I learned at an early, like growing up, is like taking constructive criticism and not being hurt. Because I used to be hurt. I used to be super hurt.
And listen, Avery, sometimes we're getting DMs after our show telling us how we're not Christians, telling us how we need to change the name of our radio show.
What? I mean, I wasn't that crazy. I just got hurt and I was like, man, I'm gonna prove him wrong.
Yeah.
Like I wish
that's still motivation though.
Yeah, but I wish I would have took it and been like, dang, I do need to work on that and then got better. But I mean, both ways, like both styles, you still progressing.
Yeah.
But like that way is like that's childish. Why would you do that? But
exactly.
shout out to my what's his name again? I'm sorry.
Bro Calderon.
Shout out to you, bro. Like that's big as an artist to do that, man.
Yeah.
Like I wish I did that when I was younger.
This is not the lane to have thin skin.
Yeah,
man.
I'm telling you, man. I wish somebody told me that when I was little, man. I was out here hurt.
He said, somebody said Avery still hurt. Zero. Getting his justice in the comments.
Hey, man, I might be. Zero, I might be.
He's still hurt.
But it's dope that he, like Avery said, it's dope that he's done that. And he keeps submitting. A lot of people, If we give them a bad review, they're like, yo, I'm going to go to Rapzilla and pay them to give me a good review.
Word.
But, we don't do that here. We give you money. We're giving out money to you. I almost did $50 Friday today, but then I checked my bank account. I've been buying cameras.
Ooh.
I was close. It was close. But it's $5 Friday. So instead of 50, you get 5. Sometimes 5 is better than 50, golf. All right. This next track, Bro Calderon, Spirit right here, featuring Brody Da Vinci right here, Speak Life Radio Live, music and video reviews. Here we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Bro Calderon.
Fix that kick.
Brody Da Vinci.
But the beat's dope.
Holy Spirit, come and get
I kinda like it. The beat's dope.
God is for us, God is with me, feeling drunk without the Henny. Come sip of that well of water. I'ma lead you to the Father. Let me lead you to the Father. Let me lead you to the Father.
See the Spirit right here, yeah, the Spirit right here. God is coming quite near. Can't be quiet right here. Won't be quiet right here. Cause the Spirit right here. Yeah, the Spirit right here. Say the Spirit right here. Yeah, the Spirit right here. God is coming quite near. Can't be quiet right here. Won't be quiet right here. Cause the Spirit right here. Yeah, the Spirit right here. Won't be quiet right here. Cause the Spirit right here.
Holy Spirit, yeah, I feel it. Look at me, I'm swimming in it. I am always out to get it. At the altar of repentance, hoping that I make an entrance. I don't wanna go with Satan, so I'm out here steady praying, asking God to please forgive me. Cause sometimes I act a dummy, but I don't do this for money. I'ma give him all the glory till I see the streets of glory. Meanwhile, I'm just out here warring. Holy Spirit out here pouring. Come sip up that holy water. Let me lead you to the potter. Many sheep are in the slaughter. Let me lead you to the shepherd. Holy Spirit, hot like pepper. He'll refresh you, Dr. Pepper. When have I gave up like never? Watch me praise, I'm getting better. All these devils getting madder. All these devils getting madder.
See the Spirit right here. Yeah, the Spirit right here. God is coming quite near. Can't be quiet right here. Won't be quiet right here. Cause the Spirit right here. Yeah, the Spirit right here. Say the Spirit right here. Yeah, the Spirit right here. God is coming quite near. Can't be quiet right here. Won't be quiet right here. Cause the Spirit right here. Yeah, the Spirit right here. Won't be quiet right here. Cause the Spirit right here. I got the Spirit right here. No Halloween. He healed me faster than a Goku bag of beans. Unlike my earthly father, my holy father was sad to leave. A mistake, no one or other. I'm a masterpiece. A masterpiece. I ain't gonna change to appease the fam. See, my difference in opinion made me who I am. A little bored, so I flipped it like Tech Decks. I'm saying like Vegeta, keep it confident on the ground that you stand. Saying he don't want it. Holy water run his flames, yeah, the smoke is wanted. We got sticks with the drums, beat them like percussion. Final day, they confess with their tongues, hit their knees like they boogie cousins. See the Spirit right here, yeah, the Spirit right here. God is coming quite near, can't be quiet right here. Won't be quiet right here, cause the Spirit right here. Yeah, the Spirit right here, say the Spirit right here. Yeah, the Spirit right here, God is coming quite near. Can't be quiet right here, won't be quiet right here. Cause the Spirit right here, yeah, the Spirit right here. Won't be quiet right here, cause the Spirit right here.
All right.
Hey man, shout out to Brody Da Vinci, man. I like that.
Yo.
I'm a fan of that. I like that, man.
Yo, that was dope, man. That is Spirit right here, Bro Calderon, featuring Brody Da Vinci right here. Speak Live Radio Live, music and video.
Oh wait, that was 2 dudes?
Yeah, 2 dudes.
Yeah, Bro Calderon and then Brody Da Vinci.
Who is this? Who is the second verse? Who is the second verse?
Brody.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Brody was the second.
All right. I got it.
So I'm gonna jump in on this one.
Okay.
All right. So if the chorus was done by the other person the second go around, I could say yes, because now I'm saying, oh, the Spirit right here, you know what I'm saying, backing down the Spirit right here. Now you saying that, like that, but because it was the same voice, that's the only thing. It's just like, it's too long. I really like the chorus. The verses were dope. I love the rhyme pattern that you took and said, I'm gonna go all this way. But the bad thing is I heard the punch. I heard the punch twice, and I was listening for that. But the verse was dope. The second verse came through, was dope. Beat just needs it. The whole song needs to be mixed, but the song, the presentation is dope. The presentation is dope, bro. Yeah, I had something else I wanted to say, but other than that, Spirit right here. Oh, just take the dot off of the S. It's just like S dot period, and then right here, like it's just a font thing, but whatever. Take that off, and yeah, I'm gonna give it a 4.2. Like, I really like this one. I really like this is your best one so far.
Dope, man. Bro Calderon, Spirit right here. Definitely a dope track. The beat kicked in, sounded dope. They were both rhyming. Bro Calderon is like right here. there's something he's missing. Sometimes he's falling off beat. There's just something when he's rhyming, like he's there, and then all of a sudden it like falls off a little bit. So there's something you just need to work on in the booth. To, I think, flow better. Just like let it go, like water. Be water, my friend.
Be water.
So just flow a little more, and then the mix wasn't good.
Yeah,
so it definitely had to be mixed way better, and, because that does take away from the song. It's not hitting as hard. We're not enjoying it the way we were supposed to hear when the mix is bad. So definitely make sure your mix is on point. Find an engineer. If you're really trying to make it, if it's a hobby, cool. But if you're really trying to get out there and get on radio stations, to get on shows, make sure you get it mixed right, because that killed the song for me. The mix killed the song. When the beat kicked in, the kick was
right away.
distorted. That
right
kick
away.
could have sounded so dope, and it would have rattled your trunk. But this kick would sound like you had a distorted system. When I'm in my car, I got a cool stock system. When I play bad mixes in my car, and I got people in the car, they're looking at me like, oh, man, you got a messed up system. No, I'm playing a messed up mix. And so it's your fault. You guys are making me look bad.
Don't blame it on me.
Don't blame it on me.
This car, that's a good car.
But overall, I did like the song. I did like the song. Bro Calderon has to just little tweaks, bro, and you'll be right there. But because of the mix, I give it a 3.2.
2, okay.
Avery.
I'm gonna give it a 3.5. The mix, man. The mix. And I just want to say this to anybody that's listening. If this blow up and, like, you know what I'm saying, young artists are trying to go up, man, the mix is so important. And I didn't realize that till I was like, I don't know, like 2014, 2015. You know what I'm saying? The mix is so important because that's what it's got to sonically sound good to where people just want to keep listening to it, have replay value. So that mix, like, I heard it. I mean, if I was just chilling and that song came on, I would have like heard the beat and I was like, oh, that's and then I would have heard the 808 come in and I'd be like, damn, I don't listen no more. You know what I'm saying? Because that's so important. It's like it's you know, shout out to the engineers, man. That's the mix is so important, man. But other than that, bro, that joint was cold. I like that, man. Spirit right here. That's one of those you're talking about at a show, at a live show. That's gonna be turned up. Yeah. That's gonna be live. And then they were rapping. It was cool. I like the last dude a little better than the first guy. He was smoking. I ain't gonna front. He was rapping. And but yeah, man, it's a dope song. I think the mix, man, the mix is very important, man. And I didn't know that growing up, so like I had to learn that on my own. So like maybe y'all have to learn that too. So you know, it's a learning process. You got to be a student in the game. So that's something that's very important that like not everybody talks about. So you know what I'm saying? That's definitely not a thing that's not a thing that you talk about like when you come up, like people just want to rap. People just want to rap. I'm gonna just rap. But they don't understand that it's important to have it sound good sonically. So yeah, shout out to my engineer Smith. I know he in here. He in the comments talking hella, man.
He just said something.
Don't forget your DJ either. Keisha said he keeps saying young artist like he's 70. That's funny. Joseph.
So I'll say this. So like I used to work with a guy in the industry. His name's Cool DJ AQ. And the one thing that he always taught me was this: make sure your drums, even if they're crunchy drums, make them hit hard.
Yeah.
Always like go to Target, buy a cheap $15 CD player or whatever, and that way you'll have your studio mix. When your studio mix is done, take like burn a CD, do whatever you got. Like literally burn CDs. Nobody does CDs anymore. Put it inside like a cheap radio, listen to it, and then take it and put it in your car and listen to it. Then you can really tell how well your mix sounds. All right. So, I mean, with everybody here, like the mix can do some work. That's one. Two, get somebody that's tracking you that is not afraid to look at you and say, hey, do it again. Like there's been many times Quan has looked at me and stopped me mid like recording and said, do it again. Take it from the top. You know what I'm saying? Like you like just get past your ego and do it. And then if it were me on the track, because I agree with Maze, I would have done something to the effect of spirit right here, spirit right, like ping pong that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like that way, like, and fade it. Like one side's panned one way, one's panned the other way, have one that, like, just those little things will make the track professional. Like it'll sound professional. So, but it was a hype track, so I'm gonna give it a 4.
Yeah.
Dope.
I love
Good
that.
one, man. Good one.
Shout out to him.
Next track, I don't think we've had this artist on before, and if we have, I apologize, but I don't recall you, but name is album just dropped. Joshua Hueto, Houeto.
Nope, because you would have butchered that a little bit easier. Nope, I don't think I heard him before.
I would butcher that easier. This is called
taking shots.
It's off an album called Illuminate. The song is called Darkness Falls. Right here, Speak Life Radio, live music and video reviews.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh no, definitely never.
Always start with some piano keys.
I'm a mess, Lord, I must confess. Do I even still believe in the things I profess? Falling right back now, my God, losing my grip on the way to the cross, feeling the venomous stretch of my sin flow. Oh, deep down in my veins, now I'm feeling like a Bane. Pumped up and injected, feeling like a lethal weapon. Slowly I'm imploding, all alone I'm self-destructing. Overdosing, all my lust and pride is off. I face the dark night and I fight with my might, so the light. Running away and I'm losing my peace, unable to sleep and I'm battling grief.
Wow.
Losing my vision to see, criminal minutes down on my knees. Now spiritually I am in debt, now consumed by the pain and regret. How will I make it through all the dark nights? The stars bright when the sky is black and the moon shines like limelight. Secret identities get exposed when illumination
it's getting better too as it goes.
Heroes have a feeling hidden deep within the core.
I'm stuck in this place where darkness falls, storm clouds and rain, loneliness calls, and it's driving me insane. Every day I fall, and I'm stuck in this place.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening right now.
Where darkness
I got my mask and my cape, though I try to save the day. I'm the one in need of rescue, send a SOS with haste. I'm the one that's walking around like I'm super powered. Even though I know that I'm nothing but just a coward, I am fake. Covering my face, hiding who I really am, pretending to be great. Flying away and I go and escape from all of the difficult problem I face.
Keep doing that.
Yeah, he's fit.
And it's cemented in deep in your mind, you are losing control. Deep in your soul, feeling you know something is changing in you and you don't want to go past the point of no return. Dust and ashes go return.
Okay.
Engraved into the
Yeah,
earth.
I feel like he can't rap and then he starts rapping.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, he can't rap.
Feeling so pathetic, sitting in peace, and sin, I regret it. In the dark, the secret things I'm telling. Put my heart beyond my name like Kevin. Vigilante in the streets. To the call off, come and see all the
He got
ego
cadence,
waste the
too.
person. That the people I'm deceiving think I am, and yes, it's working.
I'm stuck in this place. Where darkness
I feel like he's taking my critiques like halfway through the verse that I'm gonna say, and then he switches his style up to how I would tell him to switch it up.
is driving me insane. Driving me insane. Every day
Halfway through the verse.
Please have a third verse. Please.
Where darkness falls.
A break.
Oh,
Oh. Oh.
what?
Okay.
He is obviously not stuck in that place.
Ooh.
All right, Mario.
That's high. I ain't gonna front. That's tight.
And surprising. Came out of left field.
Stuck in this
Okay. That's high. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I hate it.
Hey.
He loves me. He loves me not. He loves me. He loves me not.
I rock with this one heavy.
Yo, this is sorcery. I did not feel the same way about this chorus as I did the first time.
Exactly. Yep.
He sang it better this time.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, exactly. 100.
Is it me or not?
No, 100%. If you,
I'm so confused.
if you hear the first hook, yeah.
Yo.
The first hook, I was
down.
like, wait, you don't get your cousin to do it, bro. Don't like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I thought. I was like, no,
listen,
like
man.
it's not that hard.
I
but
am
then
super
the
confused.
second hook, I was like, whoa, and then that last joint, I was like,
Yeah.
whoa, this is not the same person that
So
was in the first
The
hook.
critique I was gonna give him on his verses is like, have more style on your flow because you just and then he flips it exactly how, and I'm like, wait, how's that the same rapper? I'm like, okay, cool. Second verse, he's probably just like flipping now. Maybe he wanted us to think like, I can't really, let me come in easy. Maybe I'm not that good of a rapper. Then, I fooled you.
Yeah.
But then he came in the second verse, did the same thing. Like,
Yeah.
like, was that another person at the end of the second, the verse?
Right.
Did he split it up and then he didn't again? very confusing there because I went from like not really liking it to like loving it in the same verse.
Yep.
Both verses. And then same thing, man, with the hook. The first hook, I'm like, it's right there. If he got a better singer, it would have been dope.
Yep, exactly. Yep.
And I wasn't even expecting the singing to come in because his voice, the way he's rapping, doesn't sound like he'd be a fit for an R&B singer.
Wait, is that him singing too?
I don't think so, no.
Who's singing?
Josh Layman is the feature on that track. So, but then when the hook came in for the second time in like the third verse.
Yeah, exactly.
What was going on?
That's what I'm saying. I was like, what?
I don't get it.
What?
Yo.
I'm giving that song a 1.2 and a 4.8.
Man, he's a fool.
No, you are right in line. The fact that I started, I was just like, oh, no, this is not going to be a good ride. And then it just switched. We just made a quick turn. I'm just like, all right, cool. I guess we're going this way now. Oh, okay. I like this street. All right. The chorus needs a little work. Wait a minute. Does the chorus need work? I don't know.
Like in the ride, you pass a reflection in a window.
Yeah.
And you know, you're in like a Hyundai Elantra 1989.
And then all of a sudden.
And then you turn the corner and you're in a Tesla.
What is going on here? So the roller coaster that song was enjoyable enough to make me want to know more about him.
Right.
I will say that you thrive in the quicker cadence. And then you switch the cadence up in the third. I was just like, yo, how did you even find that? I didn't think the person who started this song could find the cadence like that. And then, I don't know, man, that singer's a sorcerer, bro. Like, that's crazy. That is wild. From the high pitch and the bridge, and then you go back and the third chorus just seems so smooth, and it was just so rocky when it started. So, I don't know, man. I don't even want to rate this because I feel like it's all a lie. It's all a lie. It's all a lie.
Wow.
But I'm going right down the middle, 2.5. Like, I don't know, but I want to.
2.5?
I want to go higher because I'm just saying, like,
There was too much good stuff for 2.5. That's
absolutely 3.5. Yeah. So I'm gonna switch it up like he did. 4. I don't know.
Every rating.
Every rating.
A 1 through a 5.
That's everything.
All right, Joseph, I'm gonna let you go next because you look perplexed.
So here's the thing.
Perplexed.
Like, again, technical rapping. I like technical rapping. I like whenever you're able to enunciate your syllables on the beat, right?
Wow.
But there are certain things that people can't do, or that they have trouble with, is when you're doing choppy rhyme patterns. So where it's like if you're saying something like, "Yo, I really don't know how I'm gonna get through the snow," right? But when you say something like, "Yo, I really don't know how I'm gonna get through," like, and when you like sustain your words, today people don't sustain. They go da 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 da.
Yeah.
And he was like going like he was just doubling it, like just going really fast on his cadence, riding the beat. And then he somehow in the middle stopped and just did that slow, but still made it work.
Yeah.
That's flowing to me, dude.
Gotcha.
That's flowing. I would say stay there. And it's like, you'll be fine. Like, you'll be perfectly fine. And if you're going to be doing like the really, really simple intros to when you get into your verse,
I would just say don't do that.
Do that sustain. No. Do that sustain. Like that way it'll look like the whole verse flows. I'm giving it a 4, just because. I mean, actually, I'm gonna give it a 4.5 because I'm not a big fan of singing, but I loved the way.
It was great.
I loved the way it meshed together.
Sucked and it was great.
Yeah.
Sucked and it was great.
I'm gonna give it a 4.5. Word up. Keep doing what you're doing.
Bro.
Hey, work. Just keep perfecting it, man. Like, keep perfecting your craft. Like, it's there. You have all the tools. Just start using them.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Go ahead and make sense of that.
I'm a stay at 4.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay at 4 just because I am mad at this dude. Because, bro, like, the ending of that song, that vocalist at the ending murdered it, and I don't know who is recording and not say, "Bro, how did you do that?" And let's go back to the first hook and do that so we can pull people in.
I know what happened.
What?
The engineer was mixing as he was going along. Like, we just heard a live mix. That's exactly what
You're stupid.
Man, yeah, I wish that somebody was like, "Bro, we got to get back in the studio and do that first hook over again."
Or fly
because honestly, Yeah, I mean, honestly, when I heard the verse, I was like, man, this is a cool song. This is a dope song. And then the hook came in the first time, and I was like, all right, man, it's cool. And then like you said, everybody said, it gradually got better. And I'm like, why didn't they do this from the beginning? You would have caught me, and I'd have been in love with the song from the beginning. Right. So yeah, that's why I guess a 4, man. It would take a 5 for sure if the hook was there in the first, like, because he was rapping, he was good. I think he was good. He came back with the cadence on the second verse and the third verse, but
fire.
Yeah, man.
If
the
Georgia recount was the song, that's what that was.
Do you think? Let me ask you this, based on, because we're all musicians here, like we all know the music. Like, do you think they could have flown that second verse and put it on the first?
I honestly think it was there.
No, you said the hook.
Like or the hook. I'm sorry, just like the hook, just flown the hook. And just, hey, the second hook sounded better. Let me just fly it on the first.
Yeah,
there's a little more emotion in the second hook.
It's probably what he was saying, where it was like they were doing it, and they were like, "Yo, this second hook sounds dope. Let's gradually get to this third."
But
so I think that's probably what it was.
I think you wanted that, but you still have to do the first verse better.
Yeah,
because I think you want the gradual, like, there's more emotion as it goes, which I love that in songs. But I think like the first hook was just not there. So you have to go back and at least put some type of emotion into that.
Like when the
is
nerdy
this guy
girls...
listening? Like, is that what you were trying to do? Were you trying to like
I don't know.
gradually make it like
what's his name?
Yeah,
Bro Calderon.
Yeah. No. This is a
not Bro Calderon.
Who is this? This is a
oh no, that was the last song.
Oh yeah, he's in here, Bro Calderon.
So confused. No,
it's not Bro Calderon.
It's not Bro. Like if you were trying to do that to show a gradual, like a crescendo, if that was your
because you can't fool all of us, man. You did something happened, man. Something happened. It was like the nerdy girl.
He probably rewrote
showed up at the dance
verse or something, and then I don't know.
We got to move on because we only have a little more time left, and I want to get to a couple more tracks. Right here we have is POG, the MC for Christ. This song is called "Headed for Greatness." Right here, Speak Live Radio Live music and video review. We appreciate everyone for tuning in. Share the show one more time with your people. Share the live video stream.
Do it
with your people. This is our finale, the season finale, right here on Speak Live Radio. Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, makes it better.
There we go.
Oh man,
gotta mix it better.
Mix, yeah.
You just gotta pronounce your words.
Oh man, that mix for sure.
Oh man, sounding drunk in the spirit.
Yo, you gotta chill.
Bro, you shouldn't put this out yet. He recorded his vocals on a Nokia.
Yo, nah, because I've heard songs on phones and they sound better.
It sounds real spacey.
Yeah,
like it's real,
padding.
It's real airy. Yeah.
All right, man.
All right, you are whatever you say you are. Headed for Greatness, PLG, the MC for Christ. Listen, the mix. I don't know what you're saying yet.
Not yet.
I don't know what you're saying on the song because the mix is that bad. It's not even just a bad mix.
I feel like nobody mixed
that's
it.
Not mixed. It's not mixed.
He just put it out.
It's not mixed. We couldn't understand what you were saying at all in the beginning of that song. And then when the song started, when you started rapping, I don't know what you were saying. The mix is extremely bad. It's not ready to be out anywhere yet. The song could be great. It might be a great song. I don't know. We can't tell because the mix is so bad. Listen, if you need someone to mix your songs, there's a lot of producers watching. There's a lot of engineers watching. You can send it to us and you know, obviously you got to give me some money, but we can engineer it here in the studio. But listen, don't put your music out yet because you're going to get a bad review. If you're submitting the song for a review, you're getting a bad review, and we don't want to hurt your feelings, but it's not ready to even be posted on YouTube yet. This should be a private link if you just need your friends to listen to it,
check it out,
to see the structure of the song, not even the mix.
Yep.
but the structure of the song,
yeah, I'm not
gonna really bad mix, and I'm not even gonna rate the song because you need to mix it and then bring it back.
Yeah,
because obviously you have a passion to do music. You've sent us music before, but definitely, yeah.
I think we just missed out because it was about to be fire in the third verse. So
I think what is very important is to have like good people around you, because they will tell you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think people, you got to have really good friends, bro.
Yeah.
To let you know, like, yo, you need to do this and this and this. It's not ready. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's not a shade. That's just like, yo, bro, like, you need good dudes around you to tell you, like, hey, bro, not yet. Keep going harder. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to get put in a position where, you know, you feel bad because you sit to somebody and they not rocking with it because it's not high quality.
And that's the best thing you can hear. Like, it's one thing to hear, man, it sounds horrible.
Mm-hmm.
It's another thing to hear, hey, you're not ready. That means that the person's telling you that they believe in you.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're saying, look, I know what you've got.
Yeah.
It's not ready. You know what I'm saying? And to me, like when I said it's airy, it sounds spacey, bro, like you can take a mattress, take your own mattress, take cushions off the couch and put them on the walls and put your mic in front of it, and that'll make it sound more compacted, better.
Mm-hmm.
It'll sound clean, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
Yep.
James, I'm not letting you talk.
I just said that we missed it. It was about to be fire in the third.
You said it was about to be fire in the third verse.
I don't believe my ears anymore after that last song.
All right, this next one, I believe he submitted this on Tuesday, and he was a little upset that we didn't get to it. I didn't know he was in the chat watching, but we appreciate everybody that does tune in and watches our show every week, twice a week. This is Rev KJ Blaine. This Time is the name of the song right here, Speak Life Radio Live video review.
Yeah.
Okay, video.
Clean video, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Slow motion.
Yeah.
All right.
There we go. Yeah.
That bass line.
Yeah, hard. She got the vocals too. That's hard.
More than ever, this pain cutting me deep.
All right.
I can't think, I can't focus, I can't eat, I can't sleep. I'm so weak. Lord, just make it go away. I'm not supposed to question you, but I don't know what else to say. Trials and tribulations come to make you strong. But I understand David in Psalm 13 when they asked how long. Cause I'm seeking you for answers. Guess I got a bad connection. Nothing coming through. Is the devil intercepting my call? I need to hear from you. Give me strength. Tell me it's all good. Reassure me that I'll make it through. I pray all night. That's how I feel safe. Scared to drift off in the dream, cause that's what Satan like to play with my mind. Move around, Lucifer, you can't have it though. I put my trust in you, Lord. When I'm weak, you my antidote. I push through if you just tell me how. They said you always on time. I really hope that's right now.
Okay. Yeah, I rock it. Sure.
I love that line.
Is this him singing?
I
hope so.
I feel like you'd be performing it more if it was him.
Yeah, you're right.
I do believe, Lord, but help my unbelief and all the better days ahead. And can I get a sneak peek? I know you got plans to prosper me, but all the roadblocks that kind of make it hard to see. The race ain't given to the swift, nor the battle to the strong. But it's hard to run and fight when you're feeling all alone. Did I make a wrong turn? This road bumpy and rocky. Give me some feedback, Lord, please, like a 10-fold copy or something.
Right.
You know, I'm saying your word. People advice repetitive and stuff I've already heard. And I don't want to be rude and brush them off to the side. But you and only you gon' help me get through this ride. And you know I'm right. I keep fighting cause in my corner I got you. I'm hurt and I'm lost, but Lord, no excuse. I can't give up, even though the devil want me to. Dear Lord, hold my hand and now I keep pushing through. Let go.
I'm hoping you can read minds. That maybe you can see mine. I think I finally realized I need you more than ever this time. Without you, I'll be going crazy. I used to see a glimpse of light, and I realized
It's just a vibe. I rock with this heavy.
Got a fake smile on, can't show I'm hurt inside. Mama said it'd be days like this, and it's okay to cry. Your boy good, mama, that's what I lied and told her. Sun up, but eyes closed, I want this day to be over. My boy Dave, I called me up we catching and we laughing. 2 weeks later, Lord, man, I'm carrying this casket. I wasn't ready for the chapter of my book, it got me shook. And now when I get a Texas call, I don't even want to look. I need a word, Lord. Tell me something good today. He said, fear not, I'm with you, and be not dismayed. Thank you, Lord. Cause I don't know if I can stand. Then he said, I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Lord, sometimes my flesh fails, but I'll try to do better. You are my strength of my heart and my portion forever. Help me stay on the narrow, can't get lost in the crowd. The storm is almost gone, the sun peeking through the cloud. Thank you, Lord.
All right, let's go.
Good build up too.
Yeah. He hard.
I think I finally realized I need you more than ever this time. Without you, I'll be going crazy. I used to see glimpses.
If that is him singing, he has 2 totally different voices.
Yeah, I don't know if it's him.
Yeah. Whoever on the hook go crazy,
or
man.
whoever's engineering it is another wizard.
That's a solid track, bro.
Yeah, that's Rev KJ Blaine with this time right here, Speak Life Radio, live music and video review.
Yeah, he cold.
I like this song a lot, man. Very smooth track, first of all, as far as the beat, as far as how it kicked in. He's going through the struggle that a lot of us deal with. Like, where's God? I'm calling on your name. I'm not hearing nothing. Is the devil intercepting the call? What's going on? We've all dealt with those times and those situations. So I think when you do a song and you can kind of touch what everyone has dealt with, like we all can relate, that's always a good thing in a song. He could rap. He definitely could rap, man. I liked everything about it. Very smooth video. You didn't have a lot of shots, but you did what you had to do with what you had, and
wow,
that's what I liked. Exactly. The song. I think the song was so good, and you're so keyed in on the lyrics, and emotionally, his face, his actions fit the emotions of what he was saying in the song. And a lot of times when you're performing a video, I see so many different reactions of, like you're supposed to be like hyped, and you're just like. But he looked like he was really performing the song and doing it right then and there. So, man, I'm gonna give that a 4.2. I really do like that song.
He said his engineer did the hook. The engineer got talent, bro. He know his own voice, and he did that well. You were comfortable. You were comfortable on that track.
Good work.
I don't even know if you were rapping to it. You was just talking. You was just flowing through the Bible verses and in and out. And Quan says it a lot, and I even sometimes have issues with like people rapping Bible verses. But this song kind of was the exception to that rule. You really did it in a way where it seemed like I'm God, you're talking to me through the verses. I got a problem. This is the verse you're gonna give me. I feel alone. Oh, this is the verse you'll give me. Like, and it seemed like a conversation with God, and we were just privy to it. So, salute to you on that, bro. You were just comfortable. Voice was great. Mix was good. Video was shot well. And yes, it wasn't a lot of places that you went to shoot the video, but it also didn't feel like it.
Yep.
So
vibe was perfectly
same. Man. Yeah, salute, bro. I don't know. 4.3, 4.4? Yeah.
4.35.
Yeah, 4.35. Why not?
Avery.
I'm at a 4.5, man. It was a solid track, and I really enjoyed it. He was just he was smooth. He was in the pocket, just, you know what I mean? You felt like, you know, a fly on the wall when he was just spitting. I enjoyed it. Whoever did the hook, man, gee, man, it was his engineer that performed the hook.
Yeah, he said his engineer did the hook.
Yeah.
And Zero said your engineer doesn't sing.
Yeah, my engineer. But hey, man, shout out to the guy who did the hook, because man, that's what we were talking about earlier. Is like, that drew me all the way in. So I was tuned in. I didn't care. You could have said some whack stuff in the beginning. That hook just drew me in. I was ready.
Yeah.
So
the beat too.
Yeah, the beat too. Yeah, the bass line you're talking about. Yeah, man. So I got 4 or 5, and that's a solid track. Super solid track. I actually want to listen to it again. Put it on my Spotify playlist.
Yeah.
Dope.
So my only critique for the video is, so at the end of the video there was like a street sign shot, and there was a something else shot. Like, have more of a montage in the video. Like, you don't have to be like looking at like the camera and rapping all the time for a video.
Gotcha.
Like if you have, or Maze will call it like B-roll footage or something like that. Like, put like a montage in there, because then it'll kind of like, if you're only going to be in like 1 or 2 locations, if you have a bunch of different shots of stuff, because it looks like you have a great camera. It's like a good, like good film equipment. Like take shots, kind of what it is you're talking about, and it'll feel more cinematic. It'll feel more like, oh wow, like I'm kind of watching something happen. But I felt the track 100%, and so I'm giving it, like with that one critique, I'm giving it a 4.9. Like I really felt, I really felt the track.
Y'all acting up today.
All right.
Season finale, right? What you
Season
saying?
finale.
Yeah.
All right, next track we have 3 more. You gotta go.
I'm good.
You gotta text somebody.
I gotta go pick up my son soon, but we'll
All right.
figure it out.
Figure it out.
I'll let him stay the night. I'll let him stay the night at school.
something?
No. He'll stay the night at private school. It's cool, man. Like that's what we pay them for. Go. Let's go.
Oh man, this is bar. Okay, BARCHITECT.
Bar.
His name's Ben Berea, but Body It featuring Beautiful Monsters is the name of the video. Here we go.
Yeah.
Architect.
Okay.
All right.
I made it way more difficult than it had to be.
They about to kill somebody.
See, man, look, I want to stay and watch it now because this is looking like
This is definitely a murder.
Oh, wow.
They ask who we reppin', we leaving no question, we making it obvious. We started a movement, they know what we doing, and they know what's stopping this. Broken inside to the show me this look, straight out the mud, we overcome. Now we body it, now we body it. They ask who we reppin', we leaving no question, we making it obvious. We started a movement, they know what we doing, and they know what's stopping this. Broken inside to the show me this look, straight out the mud, we overcome. Now we body it, now we. Lord, I'm so burdened with anger, hurted with pain, I'm certain it flooded with danger. Swerving the thing, I'm turned by the bird of the Jane. I'm turning to pray, but still with the hurt it with changes. Serpent lurking with the bird of his nature. Rebel against God, took a third of his angels. I'm absurd, we're so turned up, a person to save us. See the worst of the first, he would turn to the strangers. Oh, yeah, these horrifying times, it's more than 5 lines of glorifying crimes. For sure, I write rhymes, the more that I try, the more my light shines. Ignore the night skies, hey, they said, man, calm down and breathe. But it's hard to achieve what's surrounding me. I put the ounce of fleet up in my fountain, drink and get low till I fall off a balcony. Yeah. And then he tells me, no, child, don't you try to run, son. You already know now. Yeah, you're so fed up, still you know. Better slow down when I'm coming back. Best believe it's gonna go down. Ay, cause I know microphone, nobody gonna be stopping me. Never had opportunity growing up in the poverty. Still it was so much happiness. Like if we hit the lottery, shoulda, coulda, woulda. The only good is the God in me. Slow down for the faster flow. Say it wants beef, give him casserole. Make him run way in a fashion show. We gon' body it, yeah, cast it. Watch me body it.
Yo.
They ask who we reppin', we leaving no question. We making it obvious. We started a movement, they know what we doing, and they know what's stopping this. Broken inside to the show me this look, straight out the mud, we overcome. Now we body it, now we body it. They ask who we reppin', we leaving no question, we making it obvious. We started a movement, they know what we doing, and they know what's stopping this. Broken inside to the show me this look, straight out the mud, we overcome. Now we body it, now we.
Let us pray, cause I'm far from it, what it is to be a Christian. There's pain in my visit, but change can be tripping out these lanes. I did whisper names like the infliction. Look, I get some people perfect, cause ain't nobody listening, but all up in your culture of fame. Cause in a second, they don't care about the glistening. Poverty was conditioning. The only way I know that I'm making is when he lets me in. Until that comes, I'll be alright with everybody. Say no, hit that punk. I do this for the ones who need him, say the king will come. I'm waiting ammunition ready, trying to preach we won. Listen, we ain't done. See, all my life I've been in others trying to see in front. I know I'm bad because he told me you didn't need me, son. I know I do because without him I'ma kill these bums now. It ain't over till it's over. Jehovah, son, be a soldier. I'm broken halo, but over you wanna see coming closer. My father will give exposure to the devil. Don't want no smoke cause he already knows the closure.
I feel like I gotta give him a good review for my life.
I'm bringing fear to the hurt, because I know the feelings of being deep in the dirt. I just wanna give you hope so you can be free like a bird. Yeah, I'm still surrounded in enemy territory, covered in blood with killers and plugs. No medicine, I'm lifting them up. I'm sick of living in this purgatory, burning for lust. I don't wanna be a bed full of flames. Flames deep inside, full of pride and the shame. It's time that we rise, say goodbye to these planes. Lift our hands to the sky, cause the dies to gain.
They're killing me.
Dude, he is cold. Is that Beautiful Monster?
I think.
Oh my god. Yeah, he crazy.
I don't know what just happened.
Broken inside to the show me this look, straight up the
I came in at the right time.
Now we body it, now we body it. They ask who we reppin', we leaving no question.
They got good B-roll.
Right.
The video is really nice.
One location too.
Yeah.
I just hope they're not digging somebody else.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
I feel like, okay, let me body, yeah. I've been feeling like I'm crawling up these walls. I'm a menace to anybody that wanna be a party head. Get it the wrong way, I'ma keep it a million. You better get out your feelings. I lost a couple of homies cause I don't really give likes. Come on, homie, man, buy his right. Maybe they hate me cause I don't really pay attention to the nonsense. I'm a bomb dead, swinging like a mosh pit, feeling like a villain while I'm sipping my tea. But hey, man, that's none of my business. This is real life, keep it authentic. Keep sleeping like a diabetic. Hurry, I said it, I won't let you forget it. He told me get up and get it. So on my body, anything, never mind if I feel it. I don't really wanna step on anybody's toes, running your mouth about my God, don't know.
Hey, man, it's so
technical. With a glare. Oh, body, yeah, no more naughty list. Okay, let me think. I pistol whip the 6'6", double 3 with the 6'6". Righteousness, there's a fight. Hey, don't flinch.
Come on, man.
TikTok. Come on, weight on my shoulders. I'm so Rick Ross, but we're fighting to find a boss. We get no applause. I'm a body yet, got it yet, how do you get, better yet? Any left? I don't think so. Follow yet, better bet, let him rest. No more death, party go check casket.
Let's go.
Dude, that's it.
Can I start? Can I please? I want to start, man. I want to start. Yo, old dude. I don't know what their name is. The old dude in the red. The dude in the red.
And that's Beautiful Monsters.
My goodness, bro. Like that. So when people rap fast. They always do the everybody know, and they'll always put everybody in. You know what I'm saying? They say things that sound like they're growing fast. These dudes are actually saying words, and you're following the words, and then they tell a story and they hit the bar at the end.
Yeah,
that is so freaking tight, man. Yeah. And then one other thing too is the when I'm thinking that one dude is just about to spit. And then these other dudes, just his homies, just kicking it, and they just come in and just.
That's what I thought too.
I'm like, yo, that's hard.
Actors.
Hey,
I thought they were just the ones gonna bury the body. You know what I'm saying?
Season finale, they get a 5.
Yo.
They get a 5.
Yo. Listen, man,
They get a
that
5.
song was dope. It's Barkitect, like architect, but bars.
They get a 5.
Architect with bars.
Barkitect, okay.
All right. So Barkitect. It's almost like barking too, though.
Yeah. They was barking at us.
He said,
that was.
Where's my dogs at?
I don't know what kind of. This dog needs a
like
bone or something.
CMX.
CMX.
Where's my dogs at?
Tiny little dog.
All right. That's my dude, Ben, though, man. Really, just the video itself. Shot excellent.
Yeah.
Dope B-roll. Just smooth. Didn't have to do a lot. Like, they weren't going to a million locations.
Yeah.
They weren't going off location to where it didn't make sense, which we see a lot in videos. Man, really dope. Everything about this was dope, man. Yo, they all flipped on it because, you know, Barkitect himself was dope.
Mm-hmm.
And then I feel like the verses just kept getting like better in a different way.
Yep.
Just like they just kept flipping.
A lot more style.
And I really thought the last dude was going to be like, all right, you know, they put him last. He even came in like, all right, he's not going to be as good, but it's like the homie. He's, you know, you got to bring him along. He's at the video. He probably, you know, bought water for the video shoot and everything. So you got to get him on. So I'm like, you know, he'll probably be cool. And he started off cool, like, okay, he's going to be the basic rapper that, you know, we all have that in our circle, in our crew, the dude that's just going to preach through the music and be like, all right, cool. But dude flipped and just kept flipping, man. I like it a lot. I'm giving it. I don't give 5, so, man.
He want to do it, though.
He's going to give it a 4.9.
I'm giving it 4.999. 4.999. For Barkitect, Body It, featuring Beautiful Monsters right here. And my boy Ben, man, we're in a MMA group together on Facebook. So take Jamal Hill tomorrow over what's his name? OSP.
Yeah.
Take Jamal Hill over OSP, and Jamal Hill is going to get the $50K bonus. He told me he is, so trust him.
I just got very few things to say. That's a 5. And that's it. That's crazy. Yeah, that was crazy. Video, song, I'm giving it a 5.
All right. Joe Seif.
So, yeah, it's definitely a 5. They were just there was like precise. And the last guy, like, I really liked how he was addressing, especially like a lot of the social media hits that he was taking and whatnot.
Yeah.
And like, the content was really, really there. That like the last guy, like the dude that had like the red paño, like he was dope. But like the guy at the end, fire, man, fire. I really liked it, and the video looked amazing. Whoever you guys got to shoot this, keep doing it. Like keep getting that person.
Yeah.
Like they are really, really good.
Keep getting that person.
Keep
Yeah.
getting that person.
Yeah,
Yo,
just hire
super
him
dope,
on.
man. Listen, we got 2 more tracks and then we got to get out of here. We got a month break. Looking forward to it. Listen, man, I appreciate both you guys and Avery for being here today, and just everybody that's been a part of the show this year, and everybody that's watched the show this year, been participating. You guys are a part of the show. Without you guys in the comments, without you guys submitting music, the show wouldn't be what it is. We would probably have a different show where me and James would just rap all day.
Yeah.
And I don't want to rap anymore, so that wouldn't be happening. But we do appreciate it, man. We've had a lot. We've like I said, man, we've been introduced to a lot of new artists that have given me hope in the genre, because there was a time where I just wanted to stop doing it, stop promoting it, not be necessarily involved the same way anymore. But you guys have been a breath of fresh air in this music scene, and giving hope for the genre and for the new era of hip hop, of Christian hip hop. So we appreciate it, man. Everybody doing their thing out there, making some really dope music. Thank you guys. And thank you guys that have learned and grown in your craft, because we've seen that a lot this year. A lot of people have grown a lot and taken advice, and people have hit us up that are really dope artists saying, yo, thanks for the advice. You guys have helped me grow. That to me is crazy.
Yeah.
And thank you to all the artists that we've interviewed on the show. This is episode 54 or 55, I believe. And we've had probably 47 of those were interviews. Some of them were just live review shows, but I would say, 45, 47 have been interviews. Jared Sanders, we've had him on twice, and I'm going to miss people for sure, but I'll just go down the list of some of the memorable ones. Jared Sanders, always memorable.
Yeah.
Eshawn Burgundy.
My guy.
Probably my favorite interview.
That was wild.
That was a really
very
good one.
deep.
Yeah.
A lot of meat in there, a lot of realness, a lot of transparency in that interview. Check out the Eshawn Burgundy interview on Speak Life Radio. YouTube it, download the app, find it there. C. Duffel, man, what's up? Had you on it is we had the indie artists
interview.
And we got a few of the indie artists on to interview. We had Keisha on that, which she ended up getting a main interview too, because she was so dope when she dropped her album.
Female Friday, right?
Female Friday. The first and only Female Friday.
Yeah, the first
Yak
and only.
City hasn't been back since.
It's gonna be hard to do a
Where you
Female
at?
Friday with no females.
Here comes
And no more Fridays till January.
Yaktown will take care of it.
Yaktown.
Yak Peninsula.
So, just meeting some of those new artists. I almost called him Kendrick Lamar. Lamar Riddick.
That guy.
Who are some of the other independent artists that we got on?
Man, we had DJ Lost and Found on Two Edge. Two Edge was a
with
good
Camry.
one. With the Captain Camry.
Captain Camry.
Who else, man? Who we just had to talk to? Did we have Mark Music on?
No.
We didn't have Mark Music on.
No, he
was one of the more memorable.
He was one of those artists that you could see his growth.
Yeah.
And then kind of, up and down with some of his music, but really good artist.
Who else? Man?
And C. Duffel said we fried his first song. I don't remember reviewing his first song, but he said the first review he ever sent us was really bad.
So
BRM, we interviewed BRM.
That was good. That was
He had the background. He's doing his thing. Check out BRM live. I know he's going to be doing some new things there. Stephen the Levi was a really dope interview a couple weeks ago.
Stephen the Levi was dope.
Had our girl Lex Divine on.
Yep.
Charles Longo was on. So some of the the people that we met in Vegas that have spread out across the country now.
Yeah, man.
A lot, man. We've had Dayton. We've had Illuminate in the studio and on the phone on the way to Cali with a bad phone connection.
5, a.k.a. Craig.
Listen, man.
James.
I'm giving out one award. We were going to do an award show, but we just didn't have time to put it all together. But we're giving out one award for Need Wi-Fi.
Wow.
Dude called in. I think he was on the independent artist interview show, right?
Yep.
His Wi-Fi was so horrible.
Yep.
What's his rap name?
No, that's not him.
It's not Aram.
Nah, that's not him. Because I can constantly mess his name up a bunch of times, but it definitely was Aaron.
I can't remember Aaron's rap name, but you win nothing but prayer for your Wi-Fi.
Definitely
because
wow.
I've never seen a Wi-Fi connection that bad. And he was mentioning, I put something about Mandalorian is the best TV show in the history of TV, and I'm gonna read what he said. Best TV show of all time is Everyone Loves Raymond. And I said, you don't even have good enough Wi-Fi to watch streaming apps, so your opinion doesn't count.
Everyone Loves Raymond is the best show ever?
Who needs to stream when I got DirecTV? And I said, welcome to 2006.
Listen.
Got you.
2 Samuel said that Rosario Dawson didn't do Ahsoka Tano justice, and I totally disagree.
I blocked him. I blocked him on social media for that.
Yeah,
and then for all the new viewers and listeners tuning into our show, you can listen anytime on the app. You can watch on the app. So we appreciate it, man. Avery for coming in and, bringing some of his followers into the chat. Appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Nahoa Life, man. That was a good one, too.
Nahoa Life, bro.
Yeah, man.
Young. How old is he?
It was 12, 13,
Very
12.
young.
Yeah. Killing it.
Did like an entire show
Yeah.
type of thing. Yeah.
That was one of my favorite interviews by far.
Yeah.
I mean, my mom watches Unnamed Sports Show all the time. She doesn't like Speak Life Radio. She doesn't like hip hop. She watched that whole show. She loved it. She commented to him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's the impact someone like that could have. So seeing that. So shout out E-Dub, Luke, Marzio, everybody else we've had in the studio, Yak City.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you never come anymore. Where you at?
Where you is?
But she'll call me while we're on the air on Tuesday.
It's middle of the show.
Middle of the show. I didn't know it was Tuesday. I'm like, well, I invited you to the show an hour and a half ago. But listen, man, shout out to everyone who's been involved in the show this year. I know I missed a lot of people. Shout out to a year in the studio, man.
Yeah.
That's dope.
I'm going to put up a video on Monday showing the progression of moving out of the old studio into here, seeing what this room looked like before we did all this. Shout out to my brother for putting in a lot of work behind the scenes with tables, painting, cameras. Joe Cypher always painting my studio wall for the past 15 years.
Yeah, man.
Always having
Great art, bro.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
So he has a lot of art. So we're gonna have it in the studio for sale. Gonna be selling online. If you guys need art, hit him up because he's shy. He's not gonna push himself.
I don't.
So you guys need to go in there and hit him up.
Yeah.
But we're gonna have a new studio wall for next season too. But we're looking forward to it. It's gonna be season 15.
Wow.
In 2021.
Man,
there was a couple years where we had 2 seasons in 1 year. But overall, I mean, Speak Life Radio started in 2008.
I remember when we started, man. I remember how we used to do the show.
Yeah.
And if something ever happened, if a door opened, we'd have to be like,
yeah.
Start out. Like, I remember, man.
We weren't even doing it live. We had to record it.
It was not live.
Put it up on, something. Hey, download our podcast. And it was crazy. Then we've been doing video streaming way before most people, though.
Oh yeah,
we were streaming on Ustream back in the day. We had to
Ustream,
copy the Ustream link and paste it on Facebook. Facebook didn't have live streaming. YouTube didn't have live streaming. We've been live streaming for a good close to 9 years now.
Crazy,
I remember struggling to buy $100 webcam, and when I did, I'm like, oh my gosh, I spent all this money on a webcam. And now,
don't say it. Now
we look in the room
really
and we got
production. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 really good cameras. So
6 really good lights.
Lights everywhere.
Good lights.
I mean, so it's been crazy just seeing the progression. My man B Parker, you better be on the show next year.
B, next season, word up, son. You need to get over here.
Yeah, you need to be over here. But man, shout out to everybody that's just helped put in work and just been there for us. Our board broke halfway through the season. Fried. I walk in the studio, turn on my Presonic Studio Live 1602. Doesn't turn on.
Start smoking.
We had some of the fan base, some of our listeners and followers send in money to help with the new board, which, I didn't necessarily want or ask for. Someone else put it in the group page.
They did.
And said like, hey, man, I talked to Quan. His board broke. That's why they're not doing the show tonight. If anyone wants to donate, here's this Cash App. And we got a few $100s off of that to be able to just jump on, get the new board in, and we were back up again in a week. So, just seeing the support and the love that you guys have given us throughout this season has given us, new life to go into next season with new things, new ideas, and we will bring you a better show next year.
Yeah.
And, some of the mistakes we might have made this year, we'll fix them, and we'll definitely make mistakes next year too, and we'll fix those. But we want to continue to bring you dope shows, dope interviews. Lecrae will be here. No, I'm joking. But
Hey, I was gonna say you better stop.
he
dude.
might. Hey, who knows?
Make a call.
He's in Vegas. Just
Man, there's gonna be so many
So,
people standing outside the studio.
if he takes an Uber and we happen to pick him up and just be like, oh man, we had to change your destination.
Yeah. Right here.
Your publicist just called and said you have an interview.
Right.
So we got to take you to this interview real quick.
We're going to hold you for this hour real quick.
But man, we do appreciate it. I'm only going to do one more song, man. I lied to you guys. Because we're running out of time. I didn't mean to give that long of a soliloquy on the show. But we definitely appreciate it.
Stephen A.
And shout out to everyone that's been behind the scenes for all these seasons, season 14. But, we've had a lot of different people come in to help co-host and stuff like that with this throughout the years. So shout out to everybody. So this last track we're going to get on today, and then we're going to let you know who is the winner of $5, maybe $50 Friday. Did you guys hear me?
He said maybe.
Maybe $50 Friday.
Maybe $50 Friday.
Because there was a song. I didn't know if I wanted to give $50 away because was there tracks worthy of that? But I think there was.
I feel like it was.
This is the season finale. So we're going to be giving away, maybe, and we'll let you know in 5 minutes, $50 for $50 Friday. $50 Friday. That's a lot of Fridays.
That's a lot of Fridays. That's about how many Fridays we had in a year so far.
50 Fridays.
It's 52, but
Well, we skipped a couple.
Right.
Listen, this is Prophet Josiah. The song is called Dirty Secrets. Right here, Speak Life Radio Live, music and video review. This is the last song review of 2020 ever on any review show. If you go to Rapzilla tonight, that's a replay.
There you go.
Here we
just
go.
Ending all reviews tonight.
Ending all reviews.
Yeah.
Secrets in my head.
This better be good, man.
Oh, how they burden me.
Don't end our show with a whack song.
These secrets in my head burn with urgency.
Debating if I should tell these stories or not.
Or three.
But
can you keep them between you and me?
I think it's important for people to hear.
Dirty secrets.
I don't know why, but I'ma let these secrets out. I'm not the perfect Christian. Plotted a murder, never carried it out in real life, but in my mind I stood behind his vehicle. Palms sweaty, eyes itchy. There he go, leaving his J.O.B. He getting closer, my hand on the toaster, the trigger finger ready to spill his brains on the ground like spaghetti with extra sauce. Why you raped that little girl? I took the gloves off and threw him in the trash. Nah, not right there, but on the other side of town. Clown got what he deserved. What a perv, make it worse, his own daughter, the horror. Police chasing how they find me. I don't know, but I surrender. I did it, I spit it, the flow too ill. I killed a member of my family. Now I split my own family. My son's father locked up for life. I should have thought about that. Now I ruined 3 lives. Well, actually I didn't, but I almost did. That's one of my
dirty secrets.
Here's another one to get up off my chest. Lady at my job with the big chest, looking kinda lonely, the opposite of homely. But I'm not in my flesh, trying to be a witness, speaking Jesus. Conversation kinda dope, I'm messed up, into my mirrors was stressed up. She like,
what? You need someone to talk to?
Dang.
I could be there for you or argue with your wife on the daily. Maybe you need a break.
how this conversation change? I done made a mistake, SMH at myself, I should've known better. Wait, Father God, what's my plan of escape? Now she looking like food on a plate and I'm hungry. Spirit telling me to fast, gotta leave her presence fast. So I go to my locker, my mind ain't right. I'm like, man, what a bad decision. I see her feet in my vision, walking in my direction. Stop right in front of me. I learned my lesson and got the victory. This time there's no.
And
I was literally running, like, yo, oh, she's over there, I'm gonna walk over here. And she used to always sit by herself. Now she's sitting where the main people sit at, where I'm sitting at for lunch. And I remember one time I got up from the table. She came and sat down. I said a few words to her. I got up from the table and I walked to my locker and she got up from the table. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna stop in my locker and then I'm gonna let her walk by. I didn't even need anything in my locker. So I stopped in my locker, and my locker was on the floor, so I knelt down on the floor, and I'm just turning the combination lock. Just mad times waiting for her to walk by. I'm not even trying to open it. I'm just spinning it around. And I see her feet, and then she just stopped where I was at. And I was like, okay. And then one of my friends, who I was telling about the situation at work, he was kind of being like a block for me. So like he saw her standing there, and then he walked up and was like, hey yo, you know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. And I mean, let's go walk over here. And he kind of grabbed her and then walked away with her.
I'm lost now.
Like, yes. yo, to make it, yo, I tell you what, he wasn't even a Christian person. This was just,
All right, that's Dirty Secrets. Prophet Josiah right here, Speak Life Radio Live, music and video review. I like this song a lot. The storytelling was dope. You kept let me. You kept telling the story though, and you stopped rapping. If you would have kept rapping like the story you were telling, I think it would have stayed dope. But
yeah,
the story was dope. Like the first verse, he murdered somebody in his mind.
Yeah.
And ruined his life, and ruined his son's life, and ruined his brother's life. All this stuff. So it was deep. It was really dope storytelling. Wow. Then when he's talking about the girl, it's cool. And then he just started talking it out. And lost me.
Yep.
I don't want. Why do that?
I thought he was gonna go back.
I thought it was gonna fade.
Exactly. I thought it was gonna go back. You talk it out a little bit. You have one little like talking sequence, and then you go back into rapping the rest of the story.
Yeah.
You lost me there at the end. A really dope song. Probably would have been a 4 or 5 to me because the storytelling was really cool.
Yep.
Went down to a 3-5 because that, bro, you just keep rapping the same thing you were saying. Rhyme it, rap with it. I don't understand what you were doing, but it's also the season finale, so I wouldn't expect anything less from you. No, I'm joking because he has submitted some dope songs and he has a dope project, but that part definitely left me hanging in a way that just you killed a good movie. The movie's really good, and then all of a sudden, everyone dies.
Word.
Joe Syph.
I guess I can give it a 3. I was gonna give it a 2.5 because the beat didn't really do anything for me. The beat seemed really, it was just like a 4 or 8 bar loop, you know what I'm saying? And I understand that you want to really you want a light beat whenever you're telling a story because you want people to hear your story. That I get. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a 3, but just like Juan, the talking that you lost me, man. You went far left. So maybe just end it after, or fade it out, like how Avery was saying. Yeah. So I'm gonna give it a 3.
Yeah, man. I enjoyed it, man. I actually was drawn in from the beginning because that beat. I'm not gonna front. That beat is crazy. That's hard. So I was like, dang. And he was like, let me tell you a story. So now I'm interested in the story and I'm following the story. And then you get off, and I'm like, okay, this is like a Childish Gambino thing where he's gonna stop, talk, and then it's just gonna fade. And then you kept talking, you prolonged it to where I'm like, I don't even care anymore. I don't even remember what you said before. Yep. That's just how I felt. Wow. I don't know. That's because it's like, bro, like you killed it. Like I was enjoying the song. Like I was literally I'm painting the picture in my head, and then you stopped rapping. So I'm like, dang, I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. You just kind of like, you lost me, bro. You lost me, bro. So I don't know. I give it, just because the storytelling was dope in the beginning, I'll give it a 4. But like, yeah, man, you fade it out or just jump back in. Like do a funny Childish Gambino thing with it where he's like, he stops rapping and he talks about it and he jumps right back in and you can follow the talking and then jump right back into the rapping. Yeah. But it's a 4 for me.
Yeah, LD does that a lot too. As he is rapping, he'll just start talking and then he just jumps right back into it. I like what you said. You said something that was very creative to me. And I don't know if maybe I didn't hear that song, but if he would have just started talking and then the song would have just faded out, like him talking and everything, then that's a great song.
Yeah, because
it's almost like
freestyle like that.
Yeah,
they rap like that.
Yeah, it's almost like a credits roll, and we just get to see them walking away, and just
and even then you would want more.
You'd be like, oh wait, what happened?
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Yeah. So that's just fade it out, bro. You got a good song. You know how to paint a picture very, very well. I saw you getting out of the car. I saw
definitely.
how all of that. You know what I'm saying?
The
I
girl
saw
with
you
the big chest.
Yeah, I saw. I'm like, oh, okay, we going to another one. So you either go into a whole nother story of Dirty Secrets, or you just fade it out and you got a winner.
You get a part 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with 394. I'm gonna go with 4. I'm gonna go with 4.
Dirty Secret.
Dirty Secret.
Confession.
Oh,
Spirit,
man.
was the other one? Spirit, hear me?
Spirit.
All right, we're going to convene in a second. And how much we giving away? How much should I give away?
Did
guys?
you get my text?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the only reason. That's the only reason it went from 5 to possibly not.
Yeah, so
we're giving away 50.
All right.
Oh, shoot.
$50 Friday.
$50
to close
Friday!
out the 50-year-long 2020.
Okay.
50-year long.
$50 Friday. We're going to give $50.
Man.
50, 50, not 50. I don't want to scare you guys.
Yikes.
$50 to the best video or song, but I think it's going to we had a lot of videos. So we're going to convene and let you know who gets the $50 for $50 Friday on our very last episode of 2020. Season finale of Speak Life radio show.
How do I say
oh, wow.
All right, that's all we can play before they before YouTube flags us.
It's a fact.
But yeah, how do we say goodbye to yesterday? We just say goodbye because we're going to be back in a month.
Yeah.
All right. There was a lot of dope songs.
Yeah.
There was only one that got some 5s.
It's the first one I ever gave out.
There's only one that got a 4.999. But you could have liked a better one. There could have been a better one. So we'll go around the room and say your best song or video. I'm going to start with our guest, Avery Harden. And you can't say your own because that wasn't part of the reviews.
Nah, I wouldn't even do that. That's egotistical.
That would have been funny.
Hey,
if you want the $50, you got to make that money how you make the money.
Nah, man, I gotta
Confession part 1.
I gotta give it to Barkatech, man.
Yeah.
Yo, they crazy. I mean, I shout out to the other two that I really
Beautiful
like.
Monsters.
Beautiful Monsters?
Yeah, so it's Beautiful Monsters?
Yeah.
Beautiful
Okay.
Monsters.
Okay. And then what's the other
The two dudes are Beautiful Monsters.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So shout out to both. Yeah. They destroyed it. The other two,
And they
like,
weren't that beautiful. I'm not, look a little scared.
Yeah, but I mean, my like runners up is old boy that had the singing joint.
Singing with the engineer.
That one was dope.
That's the runner up, and then the other cat with the Bart Simpson.
Oh, see,
C Duff was first song.
Yeah,
that might be my same order too, bro. Barkatech with Beautiful Monsters. I mean, just everything about that was dope. I really didn't expect them to rap like that. I thought they were gonna rap like 90s, Latino
gospel gangsters.
I wouldn't even say gospel gangsters. I was thinking, just like the average, how they look like,
Summer days just sitting around and when the sun goes down.
So that was definitely like a really dope song and video. And
that's what I'm saying. I think that's why it's such a beautiful
It was
thing.
shocking.
Yeah,
It was
like,
shocking all,
whoa,
too,
that's
like,
cool.
yo.
Yeah.
No, they did that.
So everything was dope, man. The production on it, the video, everybody rapped dope. There wasn't one weak link in the song.
Nah, man.
And that's what I thought was super dope, man. So my number 1 is that. And my number 2 and 3, it doesn't matter because you're not getting any money.
Yikes.
So that's my number 1. So far.
Yeah. If I say something, it's going to be the winner. So that's what it is, man. Barkatech, just get out of here with that. That was crazy. If I had a runner up, it would definitely be that Sorcery we heard earlier, where the song just got better and better. I'm just like, I'm not gonna like this. I love this. So yeah, but I love C Duffel too. Yeah, that was crazy. So
yeah, I agree. It's unanimous. I mean, Barkatech, Beautiful Monsters, amazing.
It better be for 50.
Like that was amazing. Like I can't even think about anything else now.
Yeah.
Seriously, like I was unbelievably impressed. Like I'm probably gonna look up their music when we're done.
Prophet Josiah was coming for it until he just started yammering.
Yeah. Kind of. definitely, yeah. Anyways, not gonna get into that. But Avery, man, I appreciate you coming through.
Yeah, man, it's all love.
Definitely have to do this again, man. Anytime you're in Vegas, man, you want to stop by on a Tuesday night or Friday.
Definitely, man. This is dope. Dope setup, man.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, man. I was telling them I haven't been to your studio since you were on the Fremont. Yeah. So this is crazy. This is dope. This is hip hop, right?
Way
here.
bigger, bro.
Yeah, this is hip hop.
Appreciate it, man.
Feels like hip hop for sure.
Dope. Appreciate that. Joe Seif, once again, thanks for coming through.
No problem.
And we're gonna play this. This might be the song of the year.
This is
to
it?
me.
This one coming?
Out of the submissions we've got,
Okay.
we've had a lot, but this was one that really has impacted me, and we talked about it a little bit earlier.
I feel like
but we're
I know
gonna
which
play
one it
this
is.
song to end the show. My man DJ Lost and Found. You hear the beat all the time if you watch Unnamed Sports Show, anyways.
He broke the show with this.
He did, but this is Tunnel. Really dope track. So I want to end the season with this track right here on Speak Life Radio. So for everybody that's been a part of the show, I'm Quan 5'9" for James Mays, Joe Seif, our man Avery in the building. We appreciate it. And until next season, we are out.
Peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on my weird way. Get it like Toby. You on my way, don't get cozy. Give me my trophy. Yeah, I had to pray. I had to kill off the old me. Yeah, had to focus a lot. I'ma shoot my shot, Kobe. Yeah, I'm on my weird way. Get it like Toby. You on my way, don't get cozy. Give me my trophies. Yeah, I had to pray. I had to kill off the old me. Yeah, had to focus a lot. I'ma shoot my shot, Kobe. Yeah, killing my verses, living my purpose. Yeah, killing my burdens, giving my service. Yeah, I had to pray, I had to kill off the old me. Yeah, had to focus a lot, I'ma shoot my shot, Kobe.
Living in power, my God played for keeps, so I had to shoot my shot. Enemy trying to take my trophy, dog, well I'ma just do my job. Oh my God, I ain't never going back, I watched the old me ride. Lonely walk, but I'm in so deep, homie, this my only option. Living so foul, had to get back to the courts, yeah. But I spit with power, now I rap with a force. I used to trap on a porch and I kept my stash in a drawer. Now I was gonna crash on the course till I made my pact with the Lord. Ooh. What you doing? I'm getting buckets, doing numbers. Who'd have thunk that Christ the King would take the pain? I used to numb it, play the game, making gains. Ain't no chains, I'm 100. Yeah. Told the snake, we gon' reign. You in my way, but you don't want it, nah.
Yeah, I'm on my weird way. Get it like Toby. You on my way, don't get cozy. Give me my trophies. Yeah, I had to pray, I had to kill off the old me. Yeah, had to focus a lot, I'ma shoot my shot, Kobe. Yeah, killing my verses, living my purpose. Yeah, killing my burdens, giving my service. Yeah, I had to pray, I had to kill off the old me. Yeah, had to focus a lot, I'ma shoot my shot, Kobe.
Yeah, shoot my shot like Kobe, yeah. Reeling them fish like Moby, yeah. Bathed in the water like Sobe, yeah. I got the Force Kenobi, yeah. Full arsenal, it won't be, yeah. Talking that game and show me. Come on, now. Reppin', I've been independent, but I'm so dependent on a different message. So I grab the pen and I ain't too impressed, but when I shoot, I never miss. Text I be reading, don't fall void. Your text be looking like Android. I'm speaking logic just like Freud. You speaking, you need an Altoid. I just see you flexing for the gram and I don't love that. You don't get a like from me, that ego you can shove that. I'm seeing all these idols, I pray God lift me above that. Catch me with the vertical like Kobe on a comeback.
Yeah, I'm on my weird way. Get it like Toby. You on my way, don't get cozy. Give me my trophies. Yeah, I had to pray, I had to kill off the old me. Yeah, had to focus a lot, I'ma shoot my shot, Kobe. Yeah, killing my verses, living my purpose. Yeah, killing my burdens, giving my service. Yeah, I had to pray, I had to kill off the old me. Yeah, had to focus a lot, I'ma shoot my shot, Kobe.